I mean, you get cabin fever, and no one's feeling good during Christmas time.
Jesus. Welcome, everybody, to episode...
Five?
I don't know.
Five.
I think five? Okay. To 5 of Movie ReBrew podcast. I'm your host, Keegan Holland, and with me is my co-host, Mike Jennison.
Hello.
And again, we have a guest this week, my roommate, Cody McCune. Cody, welcome.
I'm here to collect my award. And the little girl said something about a check.
There's going to be a lot of Grinch.
Foreshadowing.
A lot of Grinch.
Yeah,
but really, my check.
This week, we'll be talking about Christmas movies, and we'll be drinking a bunch of Christmas ales. A lot of them are from Cleveland, and then... Did you bring the Cincinnati one?
I did.
You did? Alright, so then...
Looks at me, and nothing to do with that beer.
And one Cincinnati one. But first, let's get into the news.
Good evening. I'm Will McAvoy.
I'm Evan Baxter.
Should we crack the beers first?
Yeah, we should probably.
Oh yeah, let's track the beers. Which one are we doing first?
Great likes to sit on the desk, so...
Okay.
Oh, I guess there's...
So Cincinnati, the dad.
We'll do Great Lakes.
So you have to finish your entire beer.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm notorious for just slugging beers. Keegan is well aware. This might turn into me drunk history / I'm Rick. So it's gonna be a lot of burping by the end of this podcast.
Good.
You're gonna figure out where I black out. And my tangents are just gonna be awesome. Especially with how the list is gonna go.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a lot of Grinch. Spoiler alert.
Alright, so first sip. I mean, we've all had this one, so...
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, I love it.
My first sip this year. But
Tastes
really?
like Christmas.
Yeah.
This has been my number one for a while, until one later. Surpassed it in the last week, but
Oh,
I
spoiler.
love this one a lot.
Yeah, you could really taste the ginger.
Hell if I know.
Maybe the cinnamon. Probably more cinnamon.
Yeah, you really do taste the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Especially after having put cinnamon sugar around the brim and doing that before.
You ever done that?
I've never had it before.
So good.
You should do it. And pro tip, you wet the beak, you put butter around the brim first.
Oh, wow.
The cinnamon and sugar sticks, and every good dessert has butter in it.
Yeah.
Evan...
Sounds delicious.
Evan tried to do it, and he would just sprinkle it around the rim.
Guys giving him shit?
Yeah, just rip it on it. It's so funny. But now let's get to the news.
Good evening. I'm Will McAvoy.
I'm Evan Baxter, and here's what's making...
Matt Lauer.
Oh, God.
Scumbag.
I actually don't know much about that. I just know that he's a scumbag. What do you do?
He got fired from the Today Show for sexual misconduct, which I'm sure you guys have said something about sexual misconduct.
Almost
on
every episode.
Every single episode. But yeah, a lot of people on the Today Show were like, it seemed like they were mourning or super sad about this.
It was kind of weird.
You get fired for sexual misconduct. You can't be sad that your coworker got fired.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh,
Savannah
he's fired.
Guthrie was crying when she said the report, which I don't know. It was odd
Because
you're reporting.
Dude.
Yeah, he bought a girl a dildo for a gift.
What?
Yeah, and he wrote how he wanted to use it on her.
Oh, God.
Well, his wife just tried to back him up in a statement that said, Matt's a terrific guy. He'll give you the shirt off of his back. That's a poor choice of words.
Yeah.
That guy, that's what got him in trouble.
Right.
Keep your clothes on, Matt.
Yeah.
Keep them on. Keep them on.
Wow. Why would she say that?
Jeez.
Anything else?
More news. DMX, the rapper,
Yeah.
put out a Rudolph the Red-Nosed
I
Reindeer
heard it.
cover.
I've heard that.
It's so bad.
It's so funny. I love it.
Funny.
It is funny.
Terrible.
My roommate Ryan's played about 7 times the past 2 days.
Yeah, it's so bad. All right, in movie news.
Good evening. I'm Will McAvoy.
I'm Evan Baxter, and here's what's making news.
Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
We touched on this last week. People hate the Frozen short.
It's terrible.
One, it's really bad, but some theaters are putting a warning that they're playing it, on the poster for the movie, and some are just moving it to after Coco's done with, which is a much better idea. Because I was so pissed I had to sit through that.
I'm surprised they're doing that, but kudos to the theaters for actually being proactive because it's 22 minutes long. It really does hurt the theater-going experience.
Mm-hmm. It's awful. I have nothing else to add. I mean, the news this week is so slow. And I got one more thing. The Avengers Infinity War trailer broke single-day viewing records with 230 million views.
Did you watch it?
I watched it.
Yeah, got nothing out of it.
I watched it. I was so confused. I'm very behind on the whole universe.
Yeah.
So I was like, I mean, I'm
wonder
spotting
how-
characters that I know have movies out. There's so much going on. I felt like it was just a plug of character.
All it was like quick cuts of characters.
There
It was
wasn't
weird.
much story. I wonder how this movie's gonna play because there's what, like 18 movies before this or something?
Yeah,
something
like
crazy.
40 characters.
Yeah, and I mean, one, getting them all on screen and giving them ample screen time is going to be near impossible. And two, just no one will be familiar with. Some people will, like I will, but some people will be not familiar with every character, and it might fall flat for some people.
I think you'll get your favorites, like your big money makers, and I think you'll get the people who they are trying to tee up for their upcoming releases.
Yeah. I wonder how many. They gotta kill superheroes, right? In this.
Yeah,
They're gonna.
I think Cap's toast.
And Iron Man.
I think Iron Man will stay.
I think yeah.
I think Cap's toast. I think you're gonna see a lot of Black Panther.
Probably, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because it's out of Wakanda, it looks like.
Like you said, they're definitely going to tee up the newer superheroes that they want to brand.
And yeah, there wasn't much story in the trailer, but Thanos looks like a giant pink thumb.
Yeah.
Like, when we see him before, he's wearing, like, big armor, and he looks more purple. In this, he's in, like, a tank top, no helmet, and just looks like a big thumb.
Looks like a thing from Spy Kids.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Had
it
a
does.
baby with the thing from the Fantastic Four. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks not great. Maybe they'll fix it, I don't know.
Didn't get me excited, but there was really nothing there.
Yeah.
Just quick cuts of characters.
And then my last note, 2019 Quentin movie. Mike, thoughts?
It's coming out on the 50th, coming on the 50th,
The worst note I've ever written.
coming on the 50th anniversary of the murder.
Yeah, the Tarantino movie.
Quentin
Because my
Tarantino
note
movie.
was awful.
So that's
Yeah,
fun.
it's not really news either.
I mean, yeah, just an update. We talked about it a couple times. I have a trivia question for you.
Sure.
Surfing the web. We talked about the EGOT a couple episodes ago. Can you name a franchise that has the EGOT, not including Lion King? They were the first one to do so. I think that's the low-hanging
A
fruit.
franchise?
Yeah, there's 6 franchises.
Ooh, wow.
One is Lion King. It did it first in 1998. Can you name one of the other 5? One of the other 4. There's 5 franchises.
Beauty and the Beast.
Good guess. No. I wonder what they
Star
don't.
Wars.
No.
I don't know. Tony's.
Yeah, think musicals.
Yeah. Rent?
That's good.
It was good.
I don't know what I would have won an Emmy for, though. I don't know.
Sound of Music, Aladdin, Wizard of Oz, and Sweeney Todd.
Wow.
I guess The Wizard of Oz counts as a franchise, but I feel like that's a
yeah.
stretch.
The Wiz was on there for like the Emmy. That counts. It was a whole franchise.
Okay.
You've got The Wiz. It may have won I mean, the book was out first. It's bestseller, too.
Yeah.
It's not part of the award.
It was a book award. Definitely would have got that.
The BGOT.
The
Book, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar,
Gotta
Sony.
be a book award. Whatever.
It's not Pulitzer.
So yeah, the Pulitzer.
Pulitzer.
The
That's for journalism, right?
The PGOT. Yeah.
BGOT, yeah. Updates on the beer? Still love it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Still stand.
Nothing wrong about it.
No.
It is Christmas,
so
like
good.
Cody said in a bottle.
Is this... Do you think they go national with this, or is it just like Ohio?
I bet it goes pretty national. All Midwest.
I'd say it's Midwest. I think you might run into some problems when you reach Wisconsin. They're very territorial
that's true.
about their beer, and there are a lot of beer snobs up there.
I guess that is true.
Sorry, my Wisconsin viewers.
We're huge in Wisconsin, so
we're big.
that killed.
All right, you want to jump into the top 5 Christmas movies?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Put one foot in front of the other.
You'll shoot your eye out! You'll shoot your eye out!
All right, and so we're going to do this. We'll each give our 5, 4, 3. If you have it on your list later, then we'll talk about it at its highest point.
Makes sense.
And then after that, we'll do our 2, 1. So I will start. My number 5 is A Muppets Christmas Carol. Anyone have that?
I've got it. Got it at 3.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
I have had 3.
Okay. And the Rankin and the Bass, Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
I have it, but that's higher than mine.
Okay.
I have it 5.
So I watched this last week for like the 50th time in my life, and it's so quirky, it's so weird, and the music is fantastic.
Yeah, put one's foot in front
Yeah,
of the
that's
other.
my favorite song.
Yeah.
From any of those Rankin and Bass movies, put one foot in front of the other. I might drop that in right now. Yeah, it's funny. It's the true story of Christmas. That's how I see Santa Claus, is because of that movie.
Yeah, like you said, really good music.
Yeah, the one weak point I think is the
Warlocks.
No, the Warlock's great.
Yeah,
Is the wife's song or the girlfriend's song?
Oh, she's like looking at like the
the
tear
she's
comes out of
crying
her
and
face.
like she's in the fountain.
I think that's a fine song. I don't remember it though, so I guess that shows how
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Yeah.
Great villain.
Yeah.
Funny name. Yeah, he has a good song too. Yeah, the music is really really good in this. Cody, you want to do your 5, 4, 3?
Yeah. So before I do that, I have a criteria of what made it into the list for me.
Mm-hmm.
So there are 3 things that make a Christmas movie great for me. 1 is self-loathing. 2, a general sense of not belonging. And then number 3, magic. Because 'tis the season.
Yes,
'Tis the season. So, number 5, I've got Bad Santa.
Never seen it.
I have Bad Santa higher.
Alright.
I have it 4, yeah.
Number 4, I have Elf.
I have it higher.
And number 3, I've got Muppets Christmas Carol.
All right,
Speaking
let's
of
talk
great
about
music, God, I'm gonna drop Marley and Marley in here too.
Marley and Marley, whoa! We're Marley and Marley, whoa!
That song is so good.
Terrific.
I've only seen this once.
Oh my God. I watched it last year for the first time in a while, and I love this movie so much. Tiny Tim, right?
Oh, Tiny...
Breaks your heart.
I legitimately shed a tear. Tiny Tim. And the Muppet of Tiny Tim just looks so defeated.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they deflated him a little bit. They're like, pump him up. We've got to make him look crippled.
Yeah.
Let out a little bit of
it's
air.
brutal.
Tom Brady style.
Tom Brady style.
No, real.
Who is Tiny Tim? Is it... What Muppet is it?
It's like
It's
Kermit's nephew.
Kermit's
okay.
son.
Okay,
It's
so Kermit's...
Bob Cratchit.
He's the dad.
Yeah,
I was trying to draw that name and it wasn't coming to me.
You've got
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael
He's
Caine
Scrooge?
is Scrooge.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. I have to rewatch this, yeah.
Oh, it's
great.
awesome. And then they break the fourth wall with
Gonzo.
Gonzo and Rizzo.
Yeah, because Gonzo's playing Charles Dickens.
And their opening monologue of him explaining that he's Charles Dickens. And Rizzo, I think Rizzo actually steals the show.
Yeah.
Rizzo the Rat is hilarious. At one point, I wrote this down. Gonzo, they're viewing the story, and this is the first time Rizzo's heard the story. And Gonzo turns and asks, "Wow, have you ever felt lonely like that?" Rizzo goes, "No, I'm a rat. I have 1,274 brothers and sisters." And you just lose it.
And that hits us especially hard because of our rat problem.
Yeah, we got a rat.
Do you actually have rats?
Yeah, it's so gross.
It's bad.
Oh, like rats, like, oh.
They're huge.
Damn, that's disgusting.
It's really gross.
Yeah, because you are a Bad Santa. You said you have Bad Santa higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got Elf higher, and that was Muppets Christmas Carol. So
Kick it to you, Mike.
So my 5 is Santa Claus Coming to Town. I already talked about it. 4, I have Bad Santa. You haven't
I've never seen it.
It's really funny.
They made a sequel.
Yeah, I did not. Did you see the sequel, Cody?
I didn't see the sequel. I didn't view any need to see the sequel.
I didn't see it either. Billy Bob Thornton is so fucking funny in this.
I love Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
I said, I'm pretty sure he went method with this. It's just like, I'm an alcoholic. Like, they couldn't have casted anyone better for that.
It does look like he's playing himself, yeah. I love the scene where the little kid, who is adorable, the little guy in this, he's like, "Oh, what do you call the elves? What are the elves' names?" He's like, I just call them Bud or Chief.
Chief.
Come over here, Bud.
Well, I mean, they're terrific one-liners. It gets a bonus for drunk driving, which is a common
The last
theme.
scene's really, really funny, yeah.
I think it's a guilty pleasure movie. You can't just sit this down and watch this on Christmas with your family.
No.
There are so many things that you just can't say. Anymore.
It's gotta be rated R, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, one point he goes, and I quote, "You're not gonna shit right for a week." That's the best quote of the entire movie.
You're slugging that.
Yeah, but
Billy
Bob should have died at the end of the movie. It was a sad story. Make it a tragedy. Make it a tragedy. You don't need to make a second one.
It ends really sweet, though, I think. Like, cute. Like,
Yeah.
with the kid and everything, but yeah. Doesn't he, live with a blind person?
So,
I'm trying to blank on,
I mean, he's down on his luck. He realizes that the kid's just a complete idiot. Censor my idiot. He's like, "This is a gold mine. goes in and sees that the kid, both of his parents are dead. He lives with his geriatric grandma, who's just, if you've ever seen Requiem for a Dream, it's the grandma from Requiem for a Dream. I mean, she's just in the sunken place at this point. And he just takes full advantage of it. Yeah. He brings this girlfriend in and essentially lives with it and just takes it and runs with it. Good for him. He's a complete scumbag, but...
The girlfriend's Laura Graham from Gilmore Girls.
So. Christina Hendricks is in the second one, so I almost saw that just for her. I love Christina Hendricks.
You would.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I think it got killed by critics at Bad Santa 2.
Oh, yeah,
the first one's at 70% Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty high. Was expecting that. The Coen brothers and Bob Weinstein are producers on it. So how about that?
Or Harvey.
Harvey missing in action, I guess. And then my 3 is the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Anyone have it higher?
Don't have it on.
Did you have it on, Keegan?
Yeah, it's my 4.
Yeah, I love this movie. This is huge for my family. We kind of watch almost every Christmas.
I love him on the treadmill when he's like shaking his gut. I forget the line is though.
Oh, you should diet and you need to diet or whatever. Like refers to his hair and then smacks him on the belly. The doctor. It's another good like story on the take of behind Santa Claus.
Does this look like a little weight to you?
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. The elves are really good. Bernard. Yeah. He's quirky.
He walks like an idiot.
Yeah.
He's like his arms are flailing and shit.
It works. I like the stepdad.
Yeah. Is that Judge Reinhold?
Judge Reinhold. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is he from? Why'd you pull that name out?
Police Academy and Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I might slug this. Well, let's do it in between our 5, 4, 3.
Okay.
I want to.
Yeah, 5 beers. Going through our first 3 movies right now.
True. You can crack it. Go ahead.
No, yeah. But I think the funniest scene for me is when Bernard comes to the actual house, like Tim Allen's house, and he sees Judge Reinhold, and he sees him with the sweater. He's like, "Did I make this?" And he like, looks at his tag.
Oh yeah,
that's a funny scene.
I hate the kid in that movie though.
Really, Charlie?
Yeah.
Kind of just whines a lot, but
such a pussy. He's so annoying.
Yeah,
he whines all the time.
I don't know. I like him, but
he serves his purpose, I guess. But
he does whine a lot though. The mom's a bitch in it too.
Mm-hmm.
But
when does the other main elf come in? Is that the second one?
Second one, yeah. What are your thoughts on the other 2 movies?
I don't like the Jack Frost one.
Jack Frost is basically Back to the Future 2. they basically play the first movie again, like for the first for 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, and the rubber Tim Allen.
It's not good.
It's kind of terrible.
3's terrible. 2 should have been better because it was him finding love, but it's just kind of.
Oh, who's the wife? She's from V, I think, and Lost. I think she's in Lost.
Yeah, that is her. Her name is.
I like her as an actress.
Elizabeth Mitchell. And she's from Purge election year too.
Yeah, man. You guys watch the Purge movies?
Isn't one of those? I watched the first 2.
I watched the first 2.
No.
I
didn't watch election year. Election year's the third one, right? I didn't see election year.
I guess we'll go into the Purge.
Yeah, go into Purge. I don't care.
The second movie should have been the first movie, but when they're planning out a series and they want to make money,
start small.
It makes sense. Everyone wants the riot and chaos that you get from the Purge. That's what everyone was thinking. Mm-hmm. So when they didn't give them that in the first movie, promised it in the second movie, it's a way to get people to both. So
yeah, I guess the second one's not bad, right?
I like the first one.
I really do like the first one.
It's a pretty basic one. It's just
It's basically a home invasion movie.
Yeah.
But it works. And the second one, you actually get into the world of Purge.
The world of
the Purge.
The great lore.
And I didn't see the third one. I don't know. They're entertaining.
Rick and Morty had a good Purge episode. Yeah. I thought it was really funny.
I haven't seen Rick and Morty, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Gotta get swifty.
So,
is that what that one's from?
No. Okay. It's been stuck in my head.
You literally quote that all the time.
Yeah.
Cracking open the second beer. It's the Cincinnati one.
Dad.
Rheingeist Dad.
It's got a cool flannel.
Such a good can.
The can, it's the best decoration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like last week, 2 weeks ago, I crapped on Truth. Even though
you did actually.
But the can is great. And this can is even better.
Yeah,
I went to Shell the other day to buy these beers.
Flavortown USA.
Flavortown USA.
It might be a trademark. You might need to cut that.
Oh yeah, we'll cut that. Rheingeist has a new beer called J-Hole Experimental. It's like so weird. I think it's experimental, but it's definitely J-Hole.
Good?
I didn't
Oh, you didn't try it?
No, I didn't try it. I just saw it. It was very strange.
I'm intrigued. There's actually making a fourth Purge movie called The Purge Island. So, got that
Is that Hawaii?
Got that to look forward to in 2018. I don't know why they're making The Purge on an island. That doesn't sound very interesting.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah. They're making a female Lord of the Flies, which makes no sense.
Why do they keep making
it's
just
all
female
about-
installments of
The
it?
whole point is about masculinity and, yeah.
I guess femininity.
It's like, it doesn't work.
It's not
about,
even
like, aggression
the right
and
word.
shit. Women would
It's
probably
a
just talk it out.
utopia. Oh, yeah. It's the first part of Wonder Woman. They already did that. They don't need to make the movie.
That mascara, dumbass. Alright, I'm gonna get into the Ryan guys as well.
Okay, so it's a prequel, the fourth one, Purge Island.
Did they test it on an island before putting
I guess so.
Was it
implementing it?
Pangea?
All it says is that it's a prequel to the original trilogy. One of the greatest trilogies of all time, if you ask me, right?
We'll be doing a trilogy episode,
Months from now.
Months from now.
It's a fun, yeah.
and I think Purge will be at my top. I love the Purge. You haven't seen any of them.
Well,
I love the Purge.
When you talk trilogies, though, it's hard to make 16. Because you're in a lot of trilogies where there's just one good movie, and then they happen to make two more after it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking basically at The Matrix when I'm saying that. Haven't seen the other two, but
Yeah.
which will be in there.
I mean, but the first one's good enough where it could just carry it to winning.
That's gonna be a tough one because you're gonna have one Star Wars is just gonna die. The first four, 5, and 6 is gonna have to go against Toy Story 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, Back to the Future,
All right,
Godfather.
This before trilogy.
let's face it. 2 and 3, Back to the Future.
I don't like to.
I've never seen 3.
3, it's
got it right
Western. It's
Yeah, I know.
terrible.
He finds love.
You love Finding Love, Mike.
I do
It's
love
your second
finding
time
love.
saying it. Everyone take a shot.
How'd Padme die? wait, you did a
I
Twitter
did
poll.
I did a Twitter
Wait,
poll.
we've gotta
I'll ask
check
the listeners as well. How did Padme die in Revenge of the Sith?
she died during childbirth.
But in the script, it's she died of a broken heart.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Anakin force chokes her into childbirth prematurely. She dies during childbirth.
Broken heart is winning 68% to 32%.
She dies during childbirth.
Thank you.
No, it's George Lucas's bad writing. It's a broken heart.
That's bad.
And it's the prequels. They are bad.
Wait,
I don't know.
back to movie news.
Good evening, I'm Will McAvoy. I'm Evan Baxter, and here's what's making news. Good evening, I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
Here comes the intro, right?
Jar Jar Binks is rumored to be making an appearance in The Last Jedi,
Why would they do that?
which I think it's them listening to the conspiracy theorists of Jar Jar being the Master Sith,
Yeah.
and I think they're just trying to play into that.
I didn't want to.
It's all hype. It's all hype.
He better not be in it. No. It does look kind of weird though, so I bet they might throw him in. I don't know. It's Ryan Johnson.
I guess if he's a freak, like Jar Jar Binks is actually like turned.
He's a freak. I mean,
It's
he's always been a freak.
him and Snoke. They've been in cahoots.
I think I would just start openly laughing though if he is
Yeah.
actuty the mastermind behind everything.
There's no way. What's your source?
He can't reveal his source.
That's true.
Reddit, somewhere on Reddit.
Here comes the first sip of Dad.
It tastes like the last one, but without the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Objectively, probably not objectively. Subjectively, it's just not as good.
Subjectively. Yeah,
It's missing the cinnamon. I don't feel holly jolly. You give me Great Lakes, I'm feeling holly jolly.
I agree.
Yes, maybe holly, maybe jolly. I don't like both.
See, I had Dad 2 weeks ago, and I liked it. But after having a Christmas ale at Great Lakes, you realize how much it's lacking.
Yeah.
The not so blind taste test truly tells.
It does. I think I'd be able to tell Christmas ale with a blind taste test. The Great Lakes.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. There's way better
We'll
Christmas
see
ales.
where it ranks.
It's a distant second at this point, but not the worst thing I've ever had. That would be Columbus. Christmas ale.
It's not a Christmas. It's an IPA.
It's an IPA.
Yeah, but yeah, you say it's a Christmas ale. I don't know how. All right. Well,
Is our extreme tangent over?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're off of the news
We
segment.
got into Purge. We got into more news.
We should have a Purge trilogy.
We've got special guest Cody with our sideline reporter for the news.
Cuts in with hard news.
Just spreading rumors about Jar Jar Binks.
Should I give my honorable mentions now, or they actually might come up? So should I not do them?
Yeah, we'll do it at
Might
the
come
end.
up.
At the end? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll tackle a bunch at the end.
Alright, so my number 2 is Elf.
I have it higher.
Assume that's you
Those
have it
are my
higher.
4.
Okay, we'll talk about it when it gets to you. And then 1 is A Christmas Story.
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
I don't have it on there.
Wow.
It was my 4th this morning. I woke up and I took it off. I don't
In replace of what?
in replace of Bad Santa and Santa Claus Coming to Town.
Oh my.
I like A Christmas Story. I haven't seen it that much.
I watch it all 24 hours when it's on TBS. No. I watch it every year.
I like it. I need to really rewatch it. I always see it bits and here or there throughout the year. It's good.
It's
I like
so
it.
quotable.
It is.
Like
It is.
the line, my mom hasn't had a warm meal in 15 years is so true. My mom's the same way. As she tries to sit down, it's like, Mom, can I get a napkin? And she always has to get up and leave. Yeah, I think it's hilarious. It's shot in Cleveland.
Yep.
Right, the house is right where I went to high school.
I love the time period 60s, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's got the Wonder Years feel to it, even
The
though it
leg
came
lamp.
before Wonder Years, so maybe Wonder
Joel
Years kind of stole
Akovich
something
puts
from
up the
it.
leg lamp in his window every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very iconic. They'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah,
The Santa kick to the face, it puts him down the slide.
It's very iconic. I mean,
Iconic,
I
yeah.
feel like a lot of people would put that up there, maybe as their favorite. My problem, I always lumped A Christmas Story and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I lump them together. As one. It's
They're
because
probably the
it
most
goes
shown.
back. I haven't given it enough screen time. I haven't watched it.
I haven't given it its rightful
Yeah.
time.
Those two are probably the most shown on
I never
TBS.
sat down and watched it all the way through. I don't think.
You should. It's really good.
Yeah.
I love it.
I see bits and parts all the time, though. I know what happens, but yeah, being from Cleveland, I probably should have my top
Yeah.
5, but I didn't. So.
Yeah, there's downtown shots and stuff.
It was really close. Like I said, I had 4 this morning, but
Yeah, man, I can't believe you took it off.
I didn't think anyone was gonna have Bad Santa, so I kind of want to talk about Bad Santa.
Wow.
I think Cody had Bad Santa.
Bad Santa. All right. It's nuts because when we're doing a movie ReBrew's top 5, and my number 1 might not even make the list.
No, I'll probably make the list. Maybe it will. Maybe it will.
That's horse shit.
It was 4 before, and
Yeah, right.
I'm essentially abstaining from this. It's not gonna help with the 2-person vote.
All right.
We'll get to it.
I forget who goes after me.
I know.
Anyways.
Okay.
So, once again, I want to refresh the listeners on my criteria for a great Christmas movie. It's self-loathing, general sense of not belonging, and magic.
So sad. So depressing.
No, I mean, 'tis the season. Think about that. I mean, you get cabin fever, and no one's feeling good during Christmas time.
Jesus.
You've got looming. You're
like
like,
a cold
I've got to
open.
pay my bills. Also, I've got to make sure my kid doesn't fucking hate me. Like,
There's a lot of pressure. Yeah, I get that.
it's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Hey, performance reviews, you might not get your bonus. All of a sudden, you're donating plasma to get your gifts.
Oh my.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yep.
Alright, so 2
By
and
the way,
1.
This hair of the dog is really helping.
Yeah.
My headache's going away.
I feel way better.
Oh, it's
Very hungover coming into this.
in between being
Keegan drinks.
dehydrated, slugging these brews, and drinking coffee. I'm on cloud 9.
It's a wild gumbo.
It's also, we started this show at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, go Bucks though.
Go Bucks.
But it is game day. We get a pass.
That's true.
2 and 1. This is really how I constructed my framework of 1 through 5. It's a Wonderful Life, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. So,
That's
I don't know if...
wild.
yeah. Do you guys have either?
I don't have it.
I have It's a Wonderful Life at 2 also. So,
All right, talk about that now. I have never seen that movie. It's a shame that I still have.
awesome movie.
Terrific movie. Also, bonus points once again for drunk driving. George Bailey runs into the tree, and this is really where, I mean, his life just goes into a spiral.
It's Jimmy Stewart, right?
Yeah.
I love
Jimmy Stewart, he...
One of the most iconic roles ever is George Bailey, I think.
Yeah, I would agree.
People name their pets after Bailey, after him, after his
Oh, is that
character.
why?
Yeah, that's what it started.
Yeah, you see Baileys all the time.
Yeah, that's why it started. Now it kind of snowballed.
I mean, it hits.
Yeah.
It's self-loathing. You've got a suicide attempt
Super
in there.
self-loathing, yeah.
You've got a suicide attempt in there. And magic. You've got angels. Not only do you have angels...
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets to its wings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very quotable. The angels are condescending. That's what you want in an angel. You want them to tell you how it is. And George Bailey, protagonist, I'm going to say he's also the antagonist. People would argue and say that the banker is the guy that's like putting all that financial pressure. George Bailey is his own worst enemy.
I get
he got
it.
into his head.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's a phenomenal movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it.
All right, at me next time. Jesus.
It won Best Picture. I didn't know that.
Wow.
How about that?
Did not know that.
I think you would have a lot of people putting that at 1 or 2.
Oh,
Yeah. I think you almost have to if you've seen it. Just looking right at
Come on,
Keegan.
dude.
And actually, it got nominated for Best Picture. It didn't win.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm sorry.
Because I didn't.
We'll scrap
I
that.
think
I won't scrap that. I'm a special guest. You
Yeah,
guys.
I'm editing it. I think like when it first came out, it didn't get much love. I think like it's gained popularity as it's gone.
I can see that.
It's like 2001.
There's a million of like black and white Christmas movies. As I was looking through like Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes,
the 40s are filled with them.
they're filled with them. This one that really holds up as far as people actually still watch it all the time.
It's one that stood the test of time.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it's because it really gained a lot of traction, a lot of popularity after 2008. After their session, it was a lot of, because essentially why George Bailey hates himself, besides never getting to leave his town and never fulfilling his dreams, just compromising his entire life, which is super sad. He's got all that pressure from the bank. So you have 2008 happen. A lot of people were like feeling this same pressure. At the end, it's a feel-good story. Now, it's a tearjerker. You're going to feel just emotionally drained after this. You're going to need to have at least 3 plates and go to sleep. Super long. It's probably at least 2 hours long.
Wow. I was going to say almost 3 hours. It's 2:10 only. So.
But
it's not a bad movie if you think it's too long.
No, I mean,
it's not too long.
I'm kidding.
Maybe it's so emotional that it gets constantly punched.
Yeah, but I mean, that's where it really gained a lot of traction. It's the financial crisis, especially with the big banks. That's
an interesting point that I wasn't even thinking about, but that does make sense. Yeah, I just think it's a timeless tale, like you said.
Relatable.
A lot of parents do feel pressure around Christmas time to provide for their family and stuff, so that's probably why it holds up so well. Yeah.
And then what was your one?
It almost lost money. The budget was 3.18 million, and it made 3.3. So
no, it did
low margin.
Money.
So it probably did lose money. Yeah. 3.3. So.
Yeah. Wow, but man, what a classic! You haven't seen it. It's a classic.
James Stewart's awesome. American Treasure.
The fact that you haven't seen it and you can call it a classic means it's a classic.
Yeah. If I has it, it's top 10. I'm pretty sure. I'm just boldly throwing out facts about this movie.
What is it on Rotten Tomatoes?
It's the highest movie of all time.
It's gotta be sky high. Now it definitely came out before.
Okay,
internet.
The original AFI rankings had it 11. The American Film Institution. The Rotten Tomatoes is 94, so which were all retro active. It came out December 25th. It came out on Christmas, which is
nice.
Odd.
I was gonna do my birthday, but it's not my birthday.
Jesus' birthday. Jesus' birthday.
I should have worn my happy birthday Jesus.
Oh yeah,
sweater, but
we should all.
Jacob and Owen have both worn it the past 2 nights.
Wow, what dicks.
And then your number one.
Number one, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey.
I think this is 2 good jokes and then a bad movie.
You are mistaken. And I'm gonna make my case.
Ron Howard directed it.
I'm gonna make my case.
Okay.
Jim Carrey, absolute psychopath. We can agree on this.
Yes.
He's a good Grinch.
This is my second method acting performance in my
air punch.
Air punch. You could just knock my head off.
It meets all my criteria. You've got self-loathing. You've got magic. You've got non-belonging. You really and you have him being Santa Claus. So, it kind of works out. I understand some people don't like it. It's a very polarizing thing. He's terrific. They couldn't have casted it better.
He is awesome.
You have terrific one-liners. He breaks the fourth wall. It's for the children. It's for the parents as well. And one of the jokes is, what is this, a cruel prank? What if there's a cash bar there? And like parents would think that's funny. Martha May is just super hot in that movie, despite the whole weird who-knows. She doesn't stand the test of time in Mamma Mia. She looks very bad. But I think...
Have you seen Grown Up, Cindy Lou Who?
No. Taylor Momsen, Cindy Lou Who, she, now, my high school girlfriend, will not name her. Shit out. Anyway.
We'll cut that.
Wow,
she was a big fan of Gossip Girl. I watched a few episodes with her. Cindy Lou Who was in Gossip Girl. She looked super hot for the first couple seasons of Gossip Girl, then just spiraled down.
She's like emo. Super emo.
Went super
Taylor
emo.
Momsen.
Taylor Momsen, yeah. Looked super good at the beginning of Gossip Girl. I didn't give Gossip Girl all of the screen time that actually it doesn't deserve it. It's terrible.
Yeah, she's very gothic now.
Yeah. Also, TV news, not movie news.
Jeez.
One of the guys from Gossip Girl, sexual harassment. Actually, rape. It came out.
Hollywood, holy, these beers are hitting me. Right?
Yeah, Grinch honestly should be in everyone's top 5.
I'll get into my complaints when we're trying to compile.
Goes in a hard bold take there at the end. I like Grinch. The animated one's by far superior in my opinion. So
is it because it's?
We'll get more into it, I guess.
Yeah, when we're trying to pick our top 5, we'll get into it.
So my 2 is It's a Wonderful Life. My 1's Elf. You want to talk about Elf? I think it's the most quoted movie of our generation.
Oh my!
Don't you think so, though?
Give me one quote right now. There we go. Excellent. I mean,
on the spot. Santa's coming.
Oh God.
Santa, I know him.
Yeah, I know him.
I know we can all think
you
of it.
smell like beef and cheese. You don't smell like Santa.
Yeah, look
Mr. Narwhal. Yeah,
look at you. Okay.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your day. World's best cup of coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
You find your day.
All right.
Yeah. It is quotable. I just wanted to put you on the spot, and you failed miserably. John Favreau directed.
John Favreau
just looked at me with him.
I'm just drawing a blank and everything.
John Favreau directs it. Yeah. It does meet my criteria. It was my top 4, but
it was 2 for you, right? Or it was 2 for Keegan?
It was 4 for me.
It was 2 for
You've
me.
got self-loathing. Walter with the self-loathing. He just kind of hates his life.
Oh yeah.
It's his job.
Kind of hating ninny muggins.
James can't. Yeah.
We're done with the quotes. you failed that part. We're done.
Just sitting here racking my brain for a quote.
You've got Buddy not belonging. You definitely have magic. Will Ferrell couldn't have been cast. It couldn't have been better casted.
This movie does not work without Will Ferrell.
No.
Zoe Deschanel, she's in it. She blonde, interesting look on
Wild,
her.
yeah.
But
she pulls it off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very attractive woman.
It's
spoiler alert.
It was good for her propelling her singing career. You've got her singing "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Yeah, that's a great moment.
Singing it back.
Runs to the locker.
Everyone knows Will Ferrell has a good voice. Zoe Deschanel. Have you guys heard the She and Him Christmas album?
No.
She's got 2 Christmas albums out.
Wow.
They're terrific.
Wow.
You should listen to them.
The band She and Him.
She has a cool voice. For a second. It's unique.
I like them doing that duet in the shower more than like the actual song. Like if I can get a full version of that, that'd be fantastic.
I think that does exist.
Really? Yeah,
a full version
it's
of that.
really good.
SoundCloud.
And he runs
make
out.
anything happen, SoundCloud.
Yeah, runs out covering his eyes and just drills the wall. Yeah. The kid isn't annoying in that.
Nope.
Like,
Kid's funny.
Like the Santa Claus,
he's
funny. Yeah. The mom.
Kid's valid.
I love the mom.
The mom is in everything. What's her name?
She's in
Curb,
Step Brothers.
She's married to whatchamacallit. Yeah, she's in Step Brothers.
She's Ted Danson.
She's married to Ted Danson. Curb.
She's in Last Man on Earth, the Will Forte movie that
really?
Keegan always guesses in trivia.
Movie, huh?
TV show.
Yeah, you said movie.
I said TV show.
No, you didn't.
We'll
check the tape.
She's Gilf.
Yeah, she's very attractive.
Yeah.
And she's Will Ferrell's mom twice. And I think they're only like 6 years apart or something.
Yeah, they're not very far apart.
Yeah, like they're really close. But she's his mom.
Smoke.
Yeah, she's very attractive.
I think
James
I wrote
Caan.
that. She could get it. No,
James
it was
Caan.
James Caan, Sonny, right? He's Sonny in Godfather?
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if you guys watched the show Las Vegas with Josh Duhamel. He was the guy who ran the casino in Las Vegas. My parents watch a lot of TV, so.
Early Peter Dinklage. He plays the elf.
Yeah, he does.
I shouldn't say that because he's not actually an elf.
Wow!
I know, that was mean. Yeah, but he
Wow.
plays the...
Wow, that was a low
Also-
blow there. But yeah, he's...
Low blow? Now that's mean.
But no, that moment's awesome.
Yeah.
You're an angry elf. Another great quote. Most quote movie of all time.
Unbelievable take.
Well, and
It's of our generation. I still actually believe that.
you get some of the shots. Him trying to sit in the desk or taking
sitting
the
on his
shower
desk,
and he's just not fitting in that shower.
Oh yeah, the shower scenes. He's splashing the water higher on his face, or like just the cuts of him playing basketball and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Just dominating.
You've had a beard since you were 15.
You dropped the choir a whole octave.
Yeah.
You could maybe do the whole movie.
Want to do it right now?
No.
Let's run through it right now. No. Any other thoughts?
There's also a musical on Broadway. My one roommate saw it.
Wait, really?
He said it was terrible. But yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's no music other than Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah.
But she's just
I
doing
mean, you
covers.
have what do they sing? Maybe Santa Claus is coming to town. They sing something.
Yeah.
When
Making a list. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Build up
Yeah. But that's all I can think of for the music. I think if you're gonna adapt a Christmas movie, hear me out. You would want to do Grinch over Elf. Grinch is much more theatrical.
I agree with that.
It's a lot more.
Not much dialogue, really.
There's a lot of dialogue
for
but
a play. Adapted for a play, you said?
Yeah, for a play or music. You could you could adapt that a lot easier than you could adapt Elf.
Yeah.
As far as the theatrics of it, everything
Elf's
like
a
that.
stretch.
Currently a part of Elf.
And the Grinch would be a much better main character in a play or a musical than Buddy the Elf.
Yeah, they should have done that.
Hashtag no bias.
That's what Broadway's been doing all the time now, though. Like the School of Rock got a adaptation on
It's coming
Broadway.
to Columbus. And I think it already came to Columbus.
Damn it.
But
Richard Linklater, GOAT, directed that.
God. Can I get another beer?
Yeah.
It's 11:45.
I said yeah, not moving, but yeah.
I'm definitely feeling the beers.
Yeah, me too.
So Mike,
That's
how he stands
Wait,
up.
what is this?
You have the opener?
12 Dogs of Christmas Ale.
Yeah, another Cleveland one. Keegan can't catch.
All right.
Literally hit him in the numbers.
Sums up.
Fell to the ground. The letters.
The letters. Yeah,
Keith wears his Pitt Panthers
Straight in the chest.
jacket. Still pumped about the win over Miami, Florida last week.
Hail the Pitt.
My dad called that upset. And
A lot of people did.
I do laugh when I brought it up. Like, my dad's calling it
Dan Marino, best quarterback to never win a Super Bowl.
Yep. Pitt looks so bad this year. Like, there was some competence last year, so Clemson kind of made sense. Dude, they were awful this year.
They're 4-5 against top 5 teams the last 10 years.
I believe
It's
it.
crazy.
That backyard brawl win in 07 was so sweet.
You had Pat White and Steve Slayton.
Yeah, that team was dirty.
They were, actually, I feel confident saying this, they were the best
Video
team
game.
on college football video games.
Playing with them
Dude,
was so much
you
fun.
You just do like the...
Pat White was
You did speed option.
Yeah.
You couldn't tackle them.
They're both 98 speeds.
Yeah.
And it's
Slippery Steve, for real. Like, he can't get tackled. It's nuts.
the way that you could pitch, it was so dumb. You'd be getting tackled.
Yeah.
You're obviously down, but Keegan and I talked about this yesterday. Video games should not have challenges built into them.
Yeah.
They're just building air in. You can pitch it while you're on the ground, and it's just unstoppable.
Yeah, and when you pitch him when he's on the ground, there's not a defender in sight then.
Yeah.
You just have
I just did the
nothing but green space.
rollout where you had the tight end go up and streak across the middle. It's like he's wide, he's always open. Or you can
On a slot cross?
yeah, or you can just have Pat White roll out and take it 90.
A review of NCAA 08. No one saw that coming.
That was wild.
But yeah.
All right, I just poured a 12 Dogs of Christmas Ale.
I'm trailing now.
Never had it. Never had
Never had it either.
Yeah, it's...
it. One bite. Only get one bite. Wait, no? That's a different podcast? Alright.
Very much so. Cheers.
I'm behind. I'll finish my dogs. My dad real quick.
Oh my
here.
god, that's fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. It's definitely a much stronger beer than the first two.
Yeah, this is really
I
good.
wonder, we should probably talk about percentage.
Oh yeah.
The Great Lakes is 7.5.
I'm feeling
That's our,
it. I'm
that's our
telling you.
heaviest so far.
The dad is a 6. And what's the 12 dog Christmas ale?
12 Dogs is 8.3.
Wow!
So
You
yeah, 12
you
Dogs are
taste
heaviest
every bit of the 8.3. Great Lakes and 12 Dogs of Christmas Ale both say, well, 12 Dogs, honey and spices. Great Lakes, spices and honey. and you taste...
And that's the difference right there.
No, you do. When you take a drink of Great Lakes, you taste the spices, then the honey. You taste 12 Dogs, you taste the honey, then the spices.
Yeah, you
the
taste
spices
honey.
come after. Wow.
You taste the honey
Good
at
eye.
lunch in 12 Dogs.
Good dissection.
Yeah, this is fantastic. This is my number one.
So right now you have 12 Dogs, Great Lakes, and then Dad.
And then Dad. Yep.
You're just against Cincinnati.
Man, fuck Cincinnati.
Cody's from Cincinnati.
Who dey? I'm from Wilmington, Ohio, but
You
we're
associate
all
yourself.
along I-71. You drive south from Wilmington or from Cleveland to Cincinnati, you see the Hell is Real sign. I'm close enough to that. Hell is real. If you were to
That's
die
my family's
today,
farm.
where would you spend eternity?
Wait, so
That's a great sign.
are you closer to Columbus or Cincinnati?
I'm an hour away from both. Exactly. Now.
Okay. You're the one with the H and whatever, the truck company, right? That exit?
Arnell.
R&L.
Yeah. Arnell. Wow. That's
When we went to Tennessee, we drove past that exit and Rossi said something. That's why.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Arnell Shipping Carrying. Shameless plug for them. It's. I'm pretty sure it's the largest privately owned shipping carrying company in the United States.
Wilmington!
No, honestly,
It's massive.
it's still
The
privately
headquarters
owned.
is massive.
It's awesome. They had a bowl game for a while.
Really?
A long time, yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know.
It's now the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
Oh, wow. That big of a bowl?
It was that big of a bowl. It was always on December 30th, my birthday.
My
Also,
birthday!
I got screwed over Earthmas every year.
Yeah.
If you're listening, Grandma, I know you're not listening.
Why
She
would
could
you be?
be. Not.
Earthmas. But thanks for the crockpot. I already know my gift.
Ooh.
Oh, Crockpot. That's a good gift.
That's a terrific gift.
I forget where we are in the podcast.
Everyone should have it.
We all did our top 5.
Okay.
We all did our top 5. So,
Now we're going to try to compile a
Yeah.
joint top 5 for
Okay.
Movie ReBrew top 5 movies.
are we doing this based off of us just having long tangents?
I'll do my honorary mentions first.
Oh, yeah, we should do our honorary mentions.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. A lot of people love. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I pee?
Yeah, go.
Go.
For it.
We'll take 5.
Alright, so honorable mentions. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I don't like this movie. I don't think it's that funny, but it's a classic for most people, and they watch it every year.
I like
Christmas
it.
classic.
Yeah, I like it. I laugh.
I think the best characters are Louis Dreyfus and her husband. I think they're funny, but the rest, it doesn't really.
You don't
hit
like
me.
Chevy Chase in it?
I don't know. He's fine. I just don't think it's that funny.
Wasn't funny enough to reach our top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't make any of our lists.
Yeah, I don't love it as much as most people. A lot of people, it's like their favorite movie of all time,
Yeah.
and their favorite Christmas movie of all time. But it's funny. I enjoy watching it. I'll probably watch it once a year. It's on TV a lot.
Yeah.
Like all
What
the time.
time of
so
year
much.
would you watch it?
Christmas.
Oh, yeah. So my criteria is watching it around Christmas makes it a better movie.
Yeah.
It has to somehow deal with like Santa and like
It's got to. The main theme has to like pump Christmas through. Its
Yeah.
fans, yeah.
And I'll get to that in like
A
2
Muppet's
movies.
Christmas Carol does not deal with Santa.
It deals with the Christmas though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Year Without a Santa
Wait.
Claus.
We've got your criteria.
Yeah.
My criteria is well known.
Mike.
What was your criteria?
I didn't know we were
Because-
gonna have to spout off our criteria. I'm gonna say something off the cusp of my head.
Figuring out this top 5 is gonna be
No.
figuring out a criteria that blends all 3 of ours.
Well, I like Keegan. I think Christmas has to be a central theme to the movie, which we all picked very Christmas movies. I have no objections to that. None of us picked Die Hard or anything like that. I like Christmas movies that have to do with the. Wow, I was saying Christmas movies that have to do with the holiday. That's not a good take. I wasn't expecting my criteria.
I like the genre of the movie.
Yeah.
Because Christmas holiday movies.
Movies that put you in the Christmas mood.
Yeah.
And
Holiday mood.
if you don't watch them at Christmas,
The title of the episode is going to be Christmas movies and
I'm planning on doing this all episode. Now, the beer and me being dehydrated really threw it off. If you look at my notes, top 5 Christmas movies, in quotes, I put holiday movies over top before we had this conversation.
Xmas movies. Sorry.
Right, so A Year Without a Santa Claus is the one with the
Heat Misers. Heat
Miser, Snow Miser.
That's my favorite Christmas claymation song. The
Yeah,
I'm
fantastic.
Mr. I listen to it year round.
Yeah, it's
And
so good.
I randomly just sing it randomly. I think stuck in my head for life.
I think
Marley,
that would be
Marley.
Marley. Yeah, Marley. I think that's the second best Rankin and Bass
Yeah.
movie, but
And then Rudolph's really good too. Those 3 are.
Rudolph's
yeah,
standard.
I just think Santa Claus Coming to Town hits Christmas a little better than the other one.
It's actually a better. I think plot.
Yeah,
Like,
Harry
I
Potter
like Santa,
movies.
so.
They're on free form around holidays all the time. I think each one features Christmas.
I was going to say, Sorcerers, or if you want to go Philosopher's Stone.
Yep.
That is
For all of our British listeners.
all of our British.
We're
We're huge in Britain too.
We are big.
Liverpool,
Big.
we're blowing up. I heard.
That, I was going to say, is my favorite Christmas scene. When they have the first Christmas in Hogwarts.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
It is...
Happy Christmas, Ron.
It
Fun
is
fact:
just
never seen a Harry
terrific.
Potter movie.
That's wild. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. There's nothing to do with Christmas in those. I watch those every Christmas.
That's fine.
Watch them all the way through. So for me, those are Christmas movies because
I mean,
watch them.
they do
I do that with
Christmas.
Star Wars, but also because they're releasing movies during.
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars kind of feels like Christmas to me too. I think because maybe I saw the trilogy the first time, and now me, you, and Charlie kind of see a Star Wars movie
Yeah.
around Christmas every time, so it does kind of feel like Christmas.
Die Hard. Everyone says this is the best Christmas movie. I don't consider it a Christmas movie. If you put that, one, you can watch that movie any time of year and it still plays. Two, you can set that movie any time of the year and it's still the exact same movie. Other than the occasional ho 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 from Hans Gruber and that the fact that it's a Christmas party, make it a July 4th.
There's
party,
also
it's the same thing.
There's also Christmas Score. But yeah, there's also that one scene with wrapping paper. But really, it's not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's not.
So I'm glad none of us put it in our top 5. It's a phenomenal movie, though.
Oh, it's so good.
It's really awesome.
Watch Die Hard.
Yeah.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, same thing.
I've never seen it, but yeah, I saw it on Christmas list when we were getting ready for this.
Yeah, it's really good. I had to watch it for a class last year, 2 years ago, and yeah, it's fantastic. And then Home Alone 1 and 2.
See, Home Alone 1 and 2 are more Christmas than the other ones.
I can make a better case to put Home Alone over Die Hard as a Christmas movie. Me and Cody watched it yesterday. Fantastic movie. And
my first time watching it.
Yeah, your first
Oh,
time.
really? It's awesome.
I think Christmas is more integral to Home Alone than it is for Die Hard.
Yeah. Home Alone 2 especially, because you're in New York, you got the Christmas trees.
I was going to say, for Home Alone 1, it kind of goes back to the Die Hard thing. This could be any family vacation, though. It's not integral to Christmas.
Yeah, but
think about how big, like...
You see Santa, though, in it? There's Santa.
No, not in Home Alone 1. You don't see...
He goes to the park and talks to Santa. Remember, he puts his beard back up and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
He uses Christmas ornaments as, like, traps and stuff.
But yeah, I agree it's not... Because if Home Alone was a Christmas movie, if I thought it was, like, an actual Christmas movie, I would have it in my top 5.
Yeah.
And, I mean...
Right, yeah.
You do have the general sense of not belonging, which goes back to my criteria.
Totally, yeah.
You don't have magic, you don't have self-loathing.
You got a little self-loathing. A little self-loathing. No, Kevin's a very common person.
Kevin... So, what I was going to say is, Kevin doesn't feel like he belongs, but he feels like he's the fucking man.
Yeah.
Kevin knows that he's the man.
Yeah.
Because
the best scene in the movie is when he wishes that his parent, or wishes his family was never around, and then he realizes, it happened, baby.
Yeah.
He's just going
and he lives it up. Yeah.
He's having a day, and then the movie takes a turn. That's the best scene, though.
Back to the no magic thing. Upon a rewatch, because I haven't seen it in a couple years, and we watched it yesterday, there is a little bit of, like, a magic, because he wishes...
The fact that the robbers don't die. No,
right, because Marv takes an iron to the face from, like, 15 feet up, and nothing happens. In the second one, he takes a brick from 3 stories up, and nothing happens.
That's true,
but
impervious.
When Kevin, like, wishes for his parents to disappear... There's like the rustling of the leaves, the phone goes down. So there is. I didn't
they
like
show
that.
Like
it's
a full
unrealistic.
moon,
I didn't like that.
which is interesting.
I think it's just supposed to be cute. You know, it's a family movie.
Chris Columbus directed it. Also did the first 2 Harry Potter movies.
John Hughes wrote it.
Yeah.
And this is
John Hughes could do no wrong.
This is when people say John Hughes jumped the shark. I don't agree with that, but that's what people do say.
Really?
Yeah, because like this isn't you know John Hughes movies, PG-13, have to do with teen drama. This is a family-friendly
kind of
something
else.
I know.
Doesn't need to stay in the same thing.
It wasn't my take. I said people say John Hughes jumped the shark with this movie. I don't think he did. I love these movies. Yeah. I think 2's better than 1.
I haven't seen 2.
2's so similar to 1, but I think it's better. And I saw them both at the same time.
That's only because Trump is in it.
Subjectively, I can't say 2 is better than 1.
I like 1 better.
I like New York Christmas time.
Okay, yeah. See, you like the big. I like the smaller scale of it.
Yeah.
You like the bigger scale.
Yeah. I like the Bird Lady. I think a lot of people hate the Bird Lady.
She's weird.
I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know. How do you forget your child twice?
Yeah.
It's tough stuff.
I mean, a lot of as we watched it, we're commentating. There's so many stretches in the first one too.
A lot of holes. It checks out as a good movie.
Yeah, it's still a good movie.
It's good. A lot of people love it. A lot of holes.
It's by far
it's Stanley.
By far not a perfect movie. Like I said, every Pixar movie was a perfect movie last podcast.
Yeah, take a shot. Any other honorable mentions for you guys?
Oh yeah, I got a couple here.
My honorable mention was gonna be Sorcerer, Philosopher's Stone.
Not honorable mention, but we should probably talk about it. Polar Express. I don't really like it.
So Uncanny Valley, that movie. The animation isn't quite there yet, and it just looks so bad.
It does not stand the test of time.
No, I saw it in theaters.
It's a Wonderful Life.
As did I.
It's like it has stood the test of time for like 60 years.
Yeah.
Polar Express, it's like 15 years at this point, and is just not standing the test.
It makes the hair stand on my back when I watch it.
I saw it in theaters and I loved it as a kid, but you watch it now, it's like, oh, yeah. It's like it's worse than Andy's mom in Toy Story almost. Like,
who made it?
Ron Howard, I think.
Wow, Ron Howard made that movie with
fact check me on that because I was out of
Zemeckis.
Yeah.
So that's a guy that did Back to the Future trilogy, Forrest Gump. That's why Tom Hanks is in it. Come to think of it, did Forrest Gump, did Castaway.
Easy money.
And
it's done by Warner Brothers.
I don't think Hanks looks that bad in those movies, but that's also because I'm familiar with Hanks. I can kind of fill in the blanks. But those, especially the black girl,
she's terrifying. There's
she's
some
scary.
points where
The
she's like
teeth
blocky.
are really weird.
I agree.
I think you just make that
and
in real life.
That's because of the animation.
Yeah. Thanks, Cody.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the animation hurts.
I'm just trying to. The story. I'm trying to clear the record here and trying to help.
The story.
Maybe we would go the fourth beer at this point. How's this?
What's our next one? Oh, Festivus.
You're right.
Spoiler alert.
This is more honey.
Okay.
For the record, I do
So
agree with
much
Cody.
honey, yeah.
It's a lot more honey. After being at this point, we're listening. We don't see what part of the beer. I have probably a spit of this beer left.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you said you were gonna chug it, and you have not.
You've housed everyone.
It has stood the test of time. Take a beer every time we have
The beer of Polar Express.
the beer of It's a Wonderful Life. It's good. A lot more honey. I think I'm a big honey guy. Apparently, after today.
Is there honey in this beer?
Wait. So what? Isn't there a verb? Honey dick. I know that there's a verb. It's in a movie. You guys are my movie guys.
Honey dick?
Yeah. Look.
It's not coming to me at all.
Oh wait. Honorable mention. It's the Seth Rogen.
You got it. It's the interview. They say honey dick in the interview.
Yeah, in the interview they say the honey dick, but there's also the Seth Rogen holiday movie. Oh, I'm gonna say holiday.
Oh, I forgot about that. I saw that in theaters. I actually really like that. It's called The Night Before. The Night Before.
Yeah.
That was actually really good.
That's an honorable mention. There's so many funny when he's just tripping out on all the drugs, and then Seth Rogen, very famous Jew. He's
yeah.
Very famous. He's in the Catholic mass. His wife is pregnant, who is Jillian from Workaholics.
Yeah.
She's like, just don't be an idiot. And he's just on a spiritual journey at this point. She found him in the manger, and he sees Christ crucified on the cross. He's like,
we didn't do it. Yeah. Does he right in front of in the aisle?
He throws up, and he's like, we didn't do that, and he's wearing his Jewish sweater.
Well, that's JGL, Anthony Mackie, and Rogan.
I got dragged there by my friends. Didn't want to see it at all. It was actually a very, very funny movie. If you want to,
watch it with my parents. Actually, my entire family. I mean, my family's very interesting.
Ridiculous, yeah.
But honorable mention.
Yeah. It's called The Night Before. I do recommend it. It's funny. It's really funny.
I would put it at a 6. We did a top 5. I'd put it at a 6.
It's really funny. I totally forgot about that movie. I don't think I would have had my top 5. But
you've got magic. You've got self-loathing. You've got.
It's a crazy story. They go all over the place.
And there's so many good cameos, and sometimes cameos can be
really good cameo in that.
You've got Miley Cyrus, which does a terrific cameo in the movie.
Michael Sheen. Not Michael Sheen. Michael
Sarah?
No.
This is the end.
He's in Nocturnal Animals. Michael Shannon. Is Michael Shannon in it?
Michael Shannon's in it?
But
yeah, he is.
Yeah,
I don't know Michael Shannon at all.
Yeah, he has a hilarious cameo. I've never seen it. I've just heard.
Oh, he's the drug dealer.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's so good. You're right. That is so funny.
That goes back to the magic. He's essentially the ghost of spirits, past, present, and future in the movie. It loosely follows A Christmas Carol, which the Grinch also kind of loosely follows A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
The
Grinch is kind of Scrooge. And and you have the Grinch kind of hating everything.
Say Bah Humbug in that movie?
His heart grew 2 sizes that day.
Oh,
3 sizes. As Cody flipped through his pages.
No, one of my favorite things in Keegan being with this bet and the diet that he has. I wrote this down because it is so funny. I made a point to watch The Grinch last night. The Grinch, after he saves, this is the Jim Carrey one. Should be in everyone's top 5. Subjectively.
Objectively, according to you.
No. He saves Cindy Lou Who from the packing station, and then he goes back up to his lair, and he does the X-ray on his heart, and he goes, oh, I'm down half a size, and this time I'll keep off the weight. And it's just so funny because it's like, you know, all of these mothers are baking all these huge meals for their children and for their families. They're kind of worried about their weight. And it's the winter time, and they feel that, and they're like, "That's very funny." People get a laugh out of that.
Yeah.
You said 2 jokes there. If you rewatch it, there are so many funny lines in that movie.
Okay, we'll move into our top 5.
Oh no, I have a little bit more things. Christmas with the Cranes is terrible. Anyone have any 2 cents?
Why are you doing
on
honorable
there?
mentions for bad movies? Why are you doing it? 4 Christmases is a bad
Terrible movie.
I love Mark
What are you doing?
Wahlberg. Bad movie. No, not Mark
Vince
Wahlberg.
Vaughn.
That's
Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
is it?
You're thinking of 4 Brothers.
4 Brothers. We'll scratch that from the tape. We're not
we'll
scratching that from the tape.
He can shit on me, so we'll just end this here. Oh, Jack Frost. I actually do want to talk about this.
Oh, I Jack Frost. I've watched a lot, so yeah.
I actually do want to.
Excellent comment, Cody.
No. Next beer.
You're there. I'm not there. I'm close. I'm pretty close.
Have you seen Jack Frost King? So
Claymation?
We're talking about the one where it's the harmonica. And,
Michael Keaton, yeah, he
Yeah.
dies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I love Michael Keaton though. Probably should watch it.
They were. If you like Michael Keaton, definitely watch this. I know you do. Yeah. So I don't want to get into too big of spoilers, but Michael Keaton dies and then he turns back.
He dies
comes back
early
to the
no, that's not. He dies so early. That's the plot of the.
Yeah.
That's the basis
It
of the.
happens
It's not a
10
spoiler.
No, I know.
Right away the end.
Full time out here, Mike. You always like. Whenever we do the spoiler review, things that happen within the first 5 minutes, we can say those. Like
the premise of the movie is that the dad dies.
Yeah.
He comes back as a snowman.
That might be in the trailers.
It has to be. The movie poster is him, Michael
Jack
Keaton,
Frost.
and
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost. So the movie poster.
It's him transitioning
I
over.
think I have seen.
There are some awesome scenes, especially. I mean, it reminds me of when Will Ferrell is throwing the snowballs.
Yeah, they totally still. They literally stole that scene from Jack Frost.
It's hockey. He's
He throws the snowballs the same exact way. They stole that scene from Jack Frost.
I mean, he is Randy Johnson with this thing.
What year did this come out?
It's gotta be in the 90s.
98.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's funny. Gateway, the movie theater by us, they were playing a lot of Christmas movies, and they called this a horror movie.
No, it's widely considered a horror movie because the animation is so scary that too many kids were afraid of the Jack Frost character.
The CGI is really bad.
It's kind of terrifying.
Either of you see Krampus?
No, it's on HBO Go. I meant to watch it, but
Good.
I've never seen it. But speaking of horror movies and Christmas,
Yeah.
I think there's a couple that blend the two.
There's a new one coming out that I really want to see. Man, what was it called?
anybody watch
came out this
any of
year.
the Tyler Perry Christmas movies?
No.
Chris Brown has one of my favorite Christmas songs. And this Christmas
Will be. Yeah, I like that song a lot.
It's a good Christmas song.
It is.
Now, Chris Brown, terrible human being, but
Yeah, but he's smooth as hell.
Bad guy.
And that's
smooth operator. Not smooth operator.
Better watch out. It's got 90% Rotten Tomatoes.
The Snowman. The Snowman is a horror movie.
It's a horror movie.
Fassbender.
Frosty the Snowman, I feel like Frosty and Rudolph got no love. I think they're more classic Christmas characters than they make for good movies.
Oh, we should talk about Frosty and Rudolph. I love Rudolph. I love Frosty.
Frosty's a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
And Rudolph.
Frosty's
Like
last on
claymation,
those.
yeah.
I think Frosty's still by
Rankin and Bass.
Breaking and
Yeah,
Bass.
that's Rankin
I
and
still
Bass.
think it is.
You love saying clay animation, Mike.
Isn't it clay animation?
It's claymation.
Claymation. Just claymation.
I mean, the same thing.
I'm just saying.
What's
You take
the
the
next
longer
beer?
Next beer is Festivus, which is my favorite.
Mini fridge?
Mini fridge. We should get a top 5 now.
I'm gonna try this. So I was worried this wasn't gonna be very long. We are now at.
Did you say Franklin and Bash?
Rankin and Bass.
I said Franklin and Bash, which was a TNT drama.
Yeah.
Starring Mark, the guy from Saved by the Bell.
This isn't gonna be in there. You don't need to talk to the mic as if it's gonna be in there. It's not.
We should all give our review on Franklin and Bash. Okay, no one's seen it.
Okay.
Is Holly Jolly the last one?
Yeah. We weren't supposed to do Ryan Geist, but now I guess we're doing
I'm
five. We're doing five.
starting to see
I will
stars.
gladly do
Yeah,
this.
I'm getting there.
We smashed at 12:45. Awesome.
Now, I plan on studying after this, but
Oh boy.
I'll wet the beak.
What does that mean?
Actually, it does not work with the context that we're talking about. Disregard that. I like the little. I mean, this is probably not them, but
Yeah, 12 Dogs is still my number one after finishing it.
it stands the test of time. It is.
It stands a test of time.
Drink for every time we said it stands the test of time. It's a wonderful life of beers.
We just cracked the Market Garden Festivus. I had this for the first time last week at my brother's. Yeah. I had it for the first time at my brother's seafood boil, which I talked about last week. And I love this beer.
Did you drink it with the food?
Yeah. That's how you know it's a good beer.
I can hardly
can't
ever
drink
do
the
that. Yeah.
Never had it. 7.5.
These are all so...
Besides the Rheingeist dad, I think that this is the coolest artwork out of all of them.
Being from Cleveland, me and Mike both know this is on the bridge in downtown Cleveland, this figure here.
12 Dogs
Market Garden has a really nice bottle.
12 Dogs bottle, bad.
Garbage.
Not a good bottle.
Great Lakes, I mean, I like the I like what you're trying to do, but...
Great Lakes usually has very cool bottles. This is plain, but it's iconic as hell at this point.
Yeah, it is.
The tree with the...
But Rheingeist with the flannel and saying... I mean, that's genius.
Yeah.
Festivus, I like it not being from Cleveland, not knowing any of the background from it. You guys probably like it more.
It's a pretty matte finish, I'm going to say. It's a bold take. That's matte.
Whatever.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, just what are you doing?
But, I mean, it's a good look. Let's see.
Here we go. First sip, everyone.
shit.
Cheers.
Didn't pour.
Terrible pour.
Bit of brown
I'm killing
sugar,
this.
You recovered.
nutmeg.
It's a lighter one as we're pouring it.
You definitely taste the nutmeg.
There's nutmeg in it?
I'm allergic to nutmeg.
Oh no! Where does it say nutmeg though?
Oh, the humanity.
Are you just saying it based off taste?
No.
Malty with an elegant finish.
You
Caramelized
definitely
and a bit
taste
of
the
brown
nutmeg
sugar,
in it.
nutmeg, and ginger.
Oh, okay. It's back.
The nutmeg,
Yeah, it's on the bottle.
you taste it, you don't know. You could confuse it as an October beer.
You can see that.
So you're saying it's more October? It's more October.
It tastes. It's got
holly-
a pumpkin
it's
flavor.
holly and jolly,
It's
boys.
got a
It's holly and
pumpkin flavor.
But it has no honey on it. I haven't tasted it yet. Do you guys agree with that?
Has no
No
honey.
honey. No honey.
No honey. So it's a little different.
Taste it.
I know. I just ate nuts, so I'm trying to let that subside a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
Whoa.
Larry Longball.
We're PC here.
That's a curb joke. If anyone's caught up on curb.
I don't think that microphone even caught that joke.
Anyway, you taste.
They catching this?
Nutmeg,
Are we
you
in?
taste
Yeah,
pumpkin.
no, we're good. But
Ooh! Completely different than the other
How good
three.
Is that?
It's
Wow.
It's very good.
The nutmeg is overpowering. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it's wow.
It's there. Yeah.
Damn.
The other ones really hit on the brown sugar, the ginger, the honey, spice, blah, blah, blah. This one, super heavy on nutmeg. You taste it, not mad about it.
No, not mad about it at all. This is interesting as hell. It's gonna take me a couple sips to really find my place, but
I'll give my 4 because I've had this one already. I'm gonna go Festivus. My
Wait,
1.
No. We still have one more beer.
I know. I'm updating the rankings.
Oh, okay.
I've been updating the rankings as I've gone.
We have.
Festivus at 1, 12 Dogs 2, Great Lakes, Crystal Hill 3, and then Dad 4.
Okay. Should I update mine too? We're all updating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whichever one.
I still have Great Lakes 1. I think that is Christmas, and I'm rating this what really screams Christmas ale to me. I'm not ready to rate this Market Garden, but then I have 12 Dogs Christmas Ale, then I have Rheingeist Dad.
Yeah, I have a lot of fluid ounces left of this Festivus to really see if it
Yeah, like I've already had it before, so
stands the test of time ever.
we can wait until after you guys have finished. And then
It's the only beer I haven't had yet
But
that we were gonna have. I
right
haven't
now,
had a beer.
I'm 12 Dogs, Great Lakes, Festivus, and Dad. Now, Festivus, it's got time to grow on me.
Yep.
I just think Christmas Ale is more Christmassy than 12 Dogs.
You've got Holly and Jolly.
Then 12 Dogs.
And 12 Dogs. Because the honey was kind of overpowering, where I
love the honey.
I like the cinnamon.
Okay.
They're both good beers.
They're good.
And then Dad's just lacking everything.
Top 5.
This has been a.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. We're going to top 5 move.
Okay. So.
Too a lot of it.
Sucks.
I said Rick and Morty. I'm gonna be burping and then drunk history blacked out. Also, honorable mention Christmas ale. We're drinking that 6th one.
Okay. So Elf is on the list. You have it 1, I have it 2, Cody has it 3.
4. I have a 4.
We'll have Elf. We'll worry about seating later.
Do you have a notebook to write things
Here,
down?
I've...
Okay, so Elf is on there.
This is my podcast?
I have a notebook right there. I was ready to grab it, but Cody's got a notebook on hand.
Muppets Christmas Carol is on both of ours.
It's not on mine. But
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
You love Michael Caine.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Michael Caine is bloody brilliant.
I love Michael Caine.
Michael Caine's fantastic. Muppets are great. It's a great world they're in, and the music is so
It's
good.
something about my alley.
Yeah.
Music's great. They break... Honestly, you watch it, and it almost feels like an episode of The Office as well as they break the fourth wall
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
just
notch
actually...
the camera.
It's a mockumentary almost.
Yeah.
And
it tugs at your heartstrings at really powerful moments too, especially with time.
tugs your...
Tim.
I mean, you've got your ups, your downs, you're laughing, you're crying. At one point... I mean, they make such a funny joke, and I really think they do it better than the original movie because of my love for The Office and the whole mockumentary aspect of...
Well, the issue when making that movie is that movie's been redone.
Right.
Millions
So was the
of
Jim
times.
Carrey one?
Pardon?
So was
Yeah,
the Jim Carrey-
I did not, but it's animated, but they try to make Jim Carrey's
Oh, no, I
character...
have. The Disney one?
They try to make Jim Carrey's character look like Jim Carrey's character from
Polar Express.
Series of Unfortunate Events. They try to make him look like Count Olaf.
Yeah. I agree with that. That's a good take. It's too close to the subject material. There's nothing new added to it. And we've all
Muppets
seen...
added new.
Yeah. No, it's like you guys said. It's not like they added new.
Yeah.
You got to add new in that situation.
And they do add new with this Muppets one. So
I mean,
I will.
Yeah.
I think we've all read the book, too, right?
Yeah.
I had read the book
this
like
is-
3
seen the
times.
play.
But this
Yeah,
is
it's in the
scary
play.
stuff. It doesn't matter. It's a classic.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Have either guys ever seen Bah Humduck, the Looney Tunes version of this? I should throw it out there. I love that. I loved it as a kid. Just throw it out there.
honorable mention.
I don't know if I should throw it out
The
there.
Ghost of Christmas Future. Gonzo looks at the camera and goes, "This stuff's pretty scary. We'll see at the end of the movie."
It's
Yeah, so I'll send Muppets out there. I think that should be on there.
You can just put it. It's probably gonna make it.
I'm making a pool right now.
Write it
We've
down
got
to the
Elf,
side.
we've got Muppets.
It's probably. We'll not put Muppets a lock.
We're gonna have a
It's
pool.
probably gonna be in it.
We're gonna say a lot of movies, and then we'll narrow it down.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is coming to town. That's on
Santa Claus coming.
both of ours. That's a staple of my Christmas. To watch that movie.
I have to watch it. This It's a Wonderful Life. We had to add in
Yeah,
there.
it's on both. Yeah.
It's both 2 for both of us. The Santa Claus. Where was he on both your guys' rankings?
This is my 4.
Wasn't in mine, but
Have you seen it, Cody?
like I said, I saw it young. I haven't given it enough.
At least just put it in the vicinity
Yeah,
of the
put it up
rankings.
there.
We had Santa. I don't have to have it on there, but me and Cody both had it on the list.
We'll put it on there.
We'll put it in the pool.
Yeah.
Put it in the pool.
Is there anything that only one person had? Because all mine have
Christmas Story. I'm the only one with Christmas Story.
Put Christmas Story on there. It should have been on my list.
And then Grinch is the only one. Cody was the only one that voted for
But
Grinch.
Cody feels strongly about it. You can put it on there.
Well, for arguing's sake, we'll do
Put
it.
it on there.
So,
So it's down to
We have,
Bad Santa.
We have 7 movies.
Grinch. I missed one. Christmas Story.
Christmas Carol. No, Christmas Story. Yeah, you're right. So we have 8 movies. Any other things to throw out there?
I mean, everyone. I feel really good based off of my top 5 all being mentioned in here. So
Oh, really? I'm missing.
I've got
What are you
Elf,
missing, Ian?
Me too.
Muppets,
No, mine
Wonderful
are-
Life, Christmas.
All of our top 5s were made out of 8 movies,
Okay.
which is nice. That's nice
good.
that everyone at least had it in there twice every year. Christmas Story, but it'd be
Out of this 2 hours that we've been.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go on Grinch real quick. 1, the animated movie is superior. The music's better. I mean, there is music in this one, and the music is
There's
fantastic.
music in both. There's music in both.
To the extent as the animated in the live action one.
You have the. Yeah.
But
you have that in both.
You're a mean one.
Yeah, you have
You do?
You're a Mean One, and you have that, and I think that the animated version, you get it a little. You get how like slimy the Grinch is. I think that they try to make the animated version much more mean, where
You sympathize with the real version
you
more?
sympathize with the. It's humanized, and his what I'm gonna hit here is his transition. His transition isn't as dramatic. You show his heart, and you realize that he saves Cindy Lou Who. It's much with actually seeing like a human-like character. You're able to sympathize with him more. I'm gonna give it to him, and it's you hit the parents and you hit the children. With the animated version, the original, you don't really hit that. I think the newer version with Jim Carrey is much more funny. You have much more draw to see it from numerous audiences with the same storyline, the same amount of music. I think that it tops it. I know that that's a hot...
I know. What I'm going to say is I don't think we need that background story to get the gist of the Grinch.
The Grinch story is told over like 30 minutes.
Yeah, and they kill it.
And it works really well.
I don't think it's over 30 minutes.
40 minutes maybe?
It's short. The young Grinch is...
I was gonna say we should bring up Young Grinch. I actually had a photo of him. He's terrifying. He's scary as shit.
He looks like all Shrek's children, but besides the ears
and like the shave. He has the toilet paper on his face.
The TV Grinch.
I think the first time we'll
Martha
go,
May. Christmas. Like that is.
There's the face and the boob joke. I think the furthest I would go with the Grinch would be like a 5 spot. I don't think I'd put it anything higher than that.
I'm not saying it has to be top 1. I'm just saying it should. I'm just saying it should be in the top 5.
It's 26 minutes long, the original Grinch.
It's really short, and I think it accomplishes everything it's set out to do. And then it's stretched to like an hour and a half.
Yeah, which is where it gets a little thin.
Yeah. Jim Carrey's good.
Jim Carrey's awesome.
I love I'm an idiot, you're an idiot, and then the ooh.
I think it's underrated. I don't think it should have a negative review on Rotten Tomatoes. I'd give it a thumbs up, but...
Cindy Lou Who comes down the stairs. She sees Jim Carrey stealing Christmas, which is, I mean, that's a large part. I feel like you get more character development, of course you do, in the longer version of it, which I think you want that in the Grinch. She's a much more...
Yeah, Cindy does get more.
I think that it's a much more well-developed story. He comes down the stairs, and he gives a terrific line with... After he sends Cindy Lou Who upstairs and he's hiding behind the Christmas tree. He's supposed to be Santa Claus. He's actually the Grinch. And she was like...
Spoiler alert.
Yes, he is. He is the Grinch.
She was like, will you please let Mr. Grinch have a good Christmas? I think he's sweet. Oh, you think he's sweet. And then he just keeps down because they have an adorable relationship.
They do.
Then he looks at the camera. It goes back to the whole mockumentary thing, which... As you can tell, I'm a big fan of. He goes, nice kid, terrible judge of character. Which is just an electric line. Because the Grinch is a bad character. He's so funny. I think he should be up there. Well, I think he should have
We'll step aside. It's hard for me to put it 5 right now when we don't have other movies. We should go to the top movie. We should go 1 first. I think it'll be easier.
I think...
Do we go 1 or do we just start knocking things off?
We should knock things out.
We've got Elf, Muppets, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Wonderful Life, Santa Claus, Bad Santa, Grinch, Christmas Story.
The problem is, I haven't seen Muppets in a long time. Out of those other 7, Grinch is the last on my list.
Yeah, me too. Like, I'm good to kick Grinch out.
I'm good to kick Grinch out too. I'm sorry, Cody.
Your podcast, I'm out.
I'm sorry.
I think Grinch has to go.
You sold it well. I like Grinch more than I did coming into this podcast.
Right. Great pitch for it, but at the end of the day, these just
give it another watch.
I'm gonna make a point to watch it this Christmas.
My sister loves it, so I might watch it with her.
I remember seeing it in theaters. I do have a nice little nostalgia with it, but
you'll think it's a lot funnier.
It's narrated by Anthony Hopkins. I did not know that till right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I think after this, Santa Claus is Coming to Town is probably or Bad Santa is probably the weakest.
I could kick Bad Santa off this list without losing sleep. Cody,
I could kick Bad Santa off. I think that. You've got the lowball humor. I don't think it's as good of a Christmas tale as it is a
raunchy funny.
I think
it's fun. That's an R-rated Christmas movie, and they do well with it.
Yeah. It's very good within the category that's in.
Yeah.
But with the category that we're examining as far as Christmas
movies, there's stronger movies on the list.
There's stronger movies. It's out.
All right.
And for that reason,
it's out.
It's out.
I'm fine with kicking out.
Okay. Bad Santa's gone. Am I going to end up with my top 5 here? What the hell is that?
Wonderful Life.
Jesus.
Well, you're not going to have a total.
That's the worst handwriting I've ever seen.
It's Wonderful Life is going to be top 5, Keegan. So you're
No. I just didn't know what the hell he wrote.
It's cursive.
Right. I have never seen it. I am more than willing to put it in.
So that's an Elf's in our top 5.
All right, wait. So
what else have we talked about?
Elf is in.
Wait, right now we're at 6. It's Elf, Muppets, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Wonderful Life, Santa Claus, Christmas Story. I think Santa Claus is Coming to Town is out, and then we've got our top 5.
It was both our 5, correct?
It was my 3.
Oh, wow.
I
do really like this.
I love that movie. I'm more willing to kick out Santa Claus than I am.
I love Santa Claus. Was Santa Claus 5 for you?
And
4.
I like Santa Claus a lot.
Argument, is Santa Claus good enough to have 2 more movies? At least one of them that people might put in this list of top 5. Santa Claus 1 and 2, people truly do love.
Yeah. People
based off of Tim Allen being the Santa Claus, I think that
I think me and Cody would vote that over Santa Claus.
Plus the Santa Claus, it's like 50 minutes. Okay, I'll kick out.
I love that movie, and it hurts me to say that, but when you're putting it to Santa Claus,
all right, I'll kick it out.
Well, it's a solid top 5. I'm cool with this top 5. I haven't seen the Muppets movie in so long, so we saw it in school. I want to say.
Okay.
So here I'm
from this list, Elf at 1. It's your 1. It's my 2. It's your 4.
It's my 4.
I love Elf.
I think it's the only one that's on all 3 of ours.
It's the only movie that's on all 3 of ours.
I think that would be our number 1.
I think it's fair.
I think that's our number 1.
Apparently, it's the most quoted movie of our generation. So.
I still stand by
what
that.
We
quoted it for like 77 minutes.
77 minutes, huh?
The whole podcast is just Elf quotes.
It's not true. I've been quoting the Grinch all the time. It did make the cut.
What would be 2?
Alright, so
probably
Elf is 1.
It's a Wonderful Life, right?
I think
2.
I mean,
it's
it was my 2.
2.
No, it's both of our
2.
2. It's when you think of Plasma. When you think of classic Christmas movies, you think it's Wonderful Life.
You do.
George Bailey as a character is one of the most beloved asshole characters of all time. I feel comfortable saying that. He neglects his children. He's very oppressive to his wife.
A great character arc.
People name their dogs after George Bailey. I think it's our number 2.
I think
it's our number 2 too.
Yeah.
It's a good family movie too. It's PG. It doesn't get too deep into like. It does get deep into stuff.
It gets deep into stuff, but everyone in the family, if you're past the age of 14, can relate to the emotional stuff, but you have draw to the others. You have draw, you've got the angels, you've got all of that. It's got draw for everyone.
It grabs everything of Christmas and kind of pulls it in together. It takes the religious aspect of Christmas
the holly,
and
it grabs the jolly. It's the bridge between holly and jolly that you want.
Yeah, it takes the religious aspect and the commercial aspect and kind of merges them together.
Right.
And you have Jimmy Stewart, who is American treasure.
Especially with the whole the whole worried about money thing, because like we said, it's an
aspect that people don't like to talk about for Christmas, but it's a central theme in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It hits on that being like, that's not that important. The whole family aspect of Christmas, it's much more about the relationships that you're building. Your life is much more important. Everything around you, it truly is a wonderful life, despite that being a super sad movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a great theme.
It's a feel-good movie.
It's the Christmas theme that you should have.
It has you wanting to hug every single family member after
it does. That last scene you can't help but kind of really smile at.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's our 2.
It's our 2. All right.
So we've got Muppets, Santa Claus, Christmas Story.
I'm gonna pitch Christmas Story as number 3.
I would pitch Santa Claus number 3, but
I'm Muppets.
God damn.
I haven't seen Muppets recently enough.
Noob.
If both of you guys think it's 3, I secede 3. Okay. But you think Christmas Story is 3?
I think Christmas Story is 3.
I think Santa Claus is 3.
My personal number 1. I just think it's such a there's a reason TV plays it for
I'll give it 3.
Hours.
I'd also give it 3. So put it 3.
And when we're talking about classics, Elf will go down as a classic.
Eventually, over time, it will. Yeah.
Wonderful Life, already a classic. Christmas Story, already a classic.
I'm so cool with that 3.
Okay.
I should have had it on my list. I kind of get it.
30, another beer.
Jesus, you're on the Holly Jolly then.
Holly Jolly? Where's it at?
Fridge.
Right there. No, it's right in front of you. Right?
No, this is 12 Dogs.
No. Oh, you're right. That's same tops.
I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. Bring it out. Bring them out.
Yeah,
bring them out.
I'm going to have one soon.
Is this 5?
This is our 5th.
It's our 5th.
What was the 6th?
I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot. No, really. Is there a 6th?
No, it's just 5. Great Lakes, Festivus, 12 Dogs, Dad, Holly Jolly.
I can't find a percentage on here.
Oh.
No.
Oh, yeah. It's just 5.
Oh. In the chat, the girl promised our track.
So now we're getting into Fathead, which has an ABV of 7.4. So all these are heavier beers.
Percent alcohol is 7.4?
7.4. It's Fatheads.
They're all over.
Holly Jolly has been a central theme of at least me being on this podcast.
You have said it many times, yes.
Motifs. I'd say motif.
But they're all
A theme is more of a sentence. Motif, holly jolly, self-loathing, general sense of not belonging. That's probably more of a theme.
Also, stand the test of time.
Yeah.
Stand the test of time.
So they're all over 7.4 except Rhinegeist.
I guess it's 6.
A
And we all
great
think
beer
Rhinegeist are last.
Yeah.
I assume
A
before
great beer to spice up your holidays. Once upon a time, Jolly Fat Man as only Holly can. Holly can. It's in the bottle. Shut up.
I'm gonna get pissed too.
Mike and Keegan are out of the room, and I'm going to tell you that they are goddamn wrong about the Grinch. Once again, Jim Carrey couldn't have been more perfectly cast for this role. You've got self-loathing. Jim Carrey's terrific. Wow. I'm very drunk. And Keegan's back in there.
We are now getting into the Fatheads Holly Jolly.
Cody, what's in this beer?
So, we have sweet malt,
This bottle opener is so bad.
ginger, honey,
It was free from New
cinnamon spice. A lot of the beers have been boasting about either honey or spice. It's been a constant thing, along with standing the test of time. So we'll see. Ingredients have been thrown in have been ginger, sweet malt. They've been in the other ones. We'll see how this one stands up, but
It's a great bottle. I love
It's
this
a good
bottle. It's one of my
I like the
favorites.
short bottles a lot. And
Also-
the artwork's cool.
What's cool about
Artwork's
Fathead is they have the same fat guy. It's probably the owner or something like that on the front. And this one he's dressed up as Santa. So that's
7.4.
7.4, which is about the same as Market Garden, and a shade lower than the 7.5 for Christmas Ale. And then 12 Dogs is what, 8.4?
8.3.
8.3.
Marketed as a malt beverage brewed with spices and honey. So
This is more Great Lakes.
it's more Great Lakes, it's more spices than honey. So we'll see if it...
It's another Cleveland.
Cheers.
Oh, shit.
Cheers, everyone.
To Ted Danson.
It's another Cleveland beer.
It's really good.
You definitely do taste the cinnamon, which goes back to the Great Lakes. I think it tastes really similar to Great Lakes. I think it's a little bit lighter.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's a little bit lighter. You taste the honey and the cinnamon with it.
Yeah, this is great.
Is it Great Lakes? No. It's fat.
It's darker. It was kind of crazy how...
Is it darker?
Compared to the Market Garden.
Oh, yeah.
The Market Garden was...
super light.
Which I was
Super light, very light.
Super light.
Fatheads is going to make a play.
Oh, yeah. I think this is definitely the closest thing to the Great Lakes Christmas Ale. I really like this. Wow, this is good.
I'll give my review of that later. But
We finished the beers, and then we go.
yeah.
We'll do
so
beers
now
at
we're
the
at
end.
number 4 for the podcast.
And the 3 movies
top
we
5.
have left are Muppets. Correct?
So we have
Which one for
Elf
Life
as
is 3?
we have Elf as our 1, Wonderful Life 2, Christmas Story 3. You have Muppets and Santa Claus. I think you have to go Muppets over Santa Claus. I know I made the pitch for the Santa Claus trilogy, but the Muppets, the history behind the Muppets and how much people love the Muppets alone.
See, the issue here is I haven't seen the Muppets in a long time.
I think the history behind how many people love the Muppets and the fan base behind that would trump Santa Claus.
So there's 3 movies left, right?
No, it's Muppets or Santa Claus. It's 4 or 5. We're figuring out 4 or 5. It's Elf 1, Wonderful Life 2, Christmas Story 3.
We asked Santa Claus to come into town.
Yeah,
Which is an injustice, probably, but...
I'm very happy with the Christmas Stories rank. For the only person to put it on. And
No, yeah. Like I said, I put 2 movies on there that I didn't know if it would be on there. So, whatever. Jim Henson's brother, Brian Henson, directed the Christmas movie.
Yeah. I
So
think
it's Santa
Michael
Claus-
Caine performed.
Santa Claus or Muppets?
I really want to see this movie because I haven't seen it one time. I love Michael Caine. I love the Muppets.
I think
Michael Caine brings the thunder.
Muppets is better.
It's up to Keegan, and he says.
I think Muppets is better.
I haven't seen it. I would put Santa Claus ahead of it because I haven't seen it in a long time. All right.
As far as performance, you've got Michael Caine versus Tim Allen in the first movie alone.
Well, that's not fair. That's not a fair contest.
Well, no, I think Caine brings the thunder, and I think you have the whole Henson audience with the Muppets behind it. You have everything behind it. You have a familiar story, but the adaptation of it. So you love the Muppets. You love A Christmas Carol. you bring it together. I think it's easy money.
I honestly have nothing to argue here. I do love the Muppets. I love Little Kane. I haven't seen a long enough time. I'm sure I'd like it from what you guys are saying.
So Muppets at 4.
I'm glad Tim Allen got his
Santa Claus at 5.
Guys, Santa Claus at 5. I'm cool with that.
All right, so the official movie ReBrew
top 5 Christmas movies of all time.
Jeez. Is number 1, Elf. Number 2, It's a Wonderful Life. Number 3, Christmas Story. Number 4, Muppets Christmas Carol. And number 5,
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is coming. Or The Santa Claus. I'm sorry.
The Santa Claus.
Little Freudian slip. Trying to get the Rankin and Bass in there.
I think we actually did a really good job.
Yeah, I think it's a good list.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I like all those movies.
I haven't seen the Muppets Christmas Carol in a long time.
You haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life? I'm sure I'll like it.
You'll really like it.
Yeah.
It's like, I think It's a Wonderful Life is a better movie than Elf.
No, It's a Wonderful Life is probably
it's a better movie. There's more development.
It's probably the best movie of all these.
But if I don't see Elf at Christmas, it's not Christmas for me.
Right.
I have to see Elf, and that was kind of my big
criteria.
Big criteria.
Yes.
Where you kind of have to see it around Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So let's, after viewing these top 5, see if every movie reaches your criteria.
Oh yeah, what was my criteria? I think I wrote it down.
You went on a nice little tangent there for your criteria.
Yeah, no, mine was...
Tangent is also the word of the day.
Tangents everywhere. Mine was It's Better at Christmas.
Yeah. All these movies kind of fall under that, though. Oh, we didn't talk about Nightmare Before Christmas, which I hate.
It's honestly, it's a Halloween movie. It's a Christmas movie. It's neither.
It's neither. Yeah, I agree.
I'm not a fan.
I didn't like it. I watched it the first time this summer, and I fell asleep during it, and I re-finished it because I kind of felt like I had to.
I've fallen asleep in it twice. It's overrated.
The music's okay, but I don't like it. So
overrated.
That's all we need to say.
It's a half-ass Christmas movie. It's a half-ass Halloween movie. There's a few good songs in there, I'd say, but
yeah,
let's face it.
Don't love it.
We viewed it. I at least view it more as a Halloween movie.
I do too.
Over a Christmas movie. And Coraline is better than It's Nightmare Before Christmas. Coraline is... There are so many better Halloween movies than Nightmare Before Christmas. They were a toe in the water one way, a toe in the hot tub the other. Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, there's a reason we didn't bring it up until right now.
There's a reason. I feel like we should have brought it up. But yeah, let's go back to our top 5. Start 5 from up. 5 up.
So,
Santa Claus, Muppets, Christmas Story, It's a Wonderful Life, Elf.
I'm cool with that.
I'm very good with it, yep.
I think people draw a hard line at 3 and 4, which we also did. Makes sense.
We did too.
Muppets and Santa Claus, people would be like, oh yeah, I love that movie. But Christmas Story, Wonderful Life, Elf.
We have...
Those are your top 3 favorite Christmas
and those are
movies
all 3 of those movies are a generation apart. I feel like those are the Christmas
They really are. It's Wonderful Life, you've got your boomers. You've got Christmas Story, you've got our parents, and then you've got Elf. You've got your millennials.
Our generation. Most quotable movie of our generation.
You have your Will Be classic, your Is classic, and your Is classic. I think the top 3 is very strong.
Yeah. I'm glad we came to that conclusion. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it kind of comes to your niche.
Yeah.
Which you guys love the Muppets Christmas Carol. That's fine.
Watch the Muppets Christmas Carol. Very good. It's probably tough to get at this point, maybe. It's on HBO, right?
It's on HBO Go.
Oh wow.
Okay, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna watch it then this Christmas. Yeah. I'm actually excited.
It's 80 minutes long. It's super short.
It's honestly super short.
Yeah.
Very short. 86 minutes long.
I would go on record saying it's the shortest out of all of these.
It has to be.
Yeah, it definitely is, yeah.
Though
it's the shortest.
Elf and the Santa, all those movies are actually kind of short. But yeah, I would assume.
Wonderful Life, not short.
Yeah, you're right. That was hour 30.
You have
2:10.
Yeah, hour 30. Sorry, 130 minutes, 2:10. I'm an idiot. Keegan's right.
You're an idiot. You have
Elf's 97 minutes.
Grinch is getting quoted all over this podcast, and it's not in the top 10.
It's in the top 10.
I'm in the top 10, yeah.
You have 4 Christmas Eve movies, 1 Christmas Day movie. Your Christmas Day movie, It's a Wonderful Life. You sit down, you've had your Christmas Day meal, you've opened up your presents. You know what? It's going to be a long day. Because most of Christmas Day...
I hate Christmas Day.
Christmas Day is so long. It's so
only the morning's fun. Everything else after that is just...
Christmas Day is 36 hours long.
Yeah. It really is.
That's why you throw in It's a Wonderful Life. It's a long movie. It'll shut everyone the hell up.
That's why you watch The Lord of the Rings, the #1 movie on our Christmas.
If I would have agreed with you, would you have put it 1?
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I would have. I would have fucking fought hard for that.
Burgundy, the Santa Claus and Elf are both 97 minutes long.
Podcast.
Oh, sorry,
We've got to cut out the
Sorry,
fucking.
My niece is watching this. Mike, you don't have a niece. I don't have a niece.
What are you doing?
You might have a niece at some point. This isn't ever gonna leave
That's
the
true.
internet. Net neutrality. No,
Contact
really.
your senators.
The Elf and the Santa Claus are both
No,
97
really.
minutes long.
Call your senators.
How long?
Please.
Call your senators.
Please call your senators.
We don't want net neutrality, right?
No,
we
we
do.
want
We
it.
do.
You do. You do.
Big time.
No, this
Cory Booker
podcast
2020.
needs net neutrality. This podcast would die without net neutrality. It wouldn't die. It's more of a hobby at this point, but it definitely wouldn't be able to make money.
This is our loudest podcast. I will say that.
We're just screaming random things that
I'm the loudest individual that you've ever encountered.
You are.
It's a good problem to have. It's better to de-amplify than to amplify. At Garvin.
Honestly, thank you guys for bringing me onto the podcast.
Dude,
though.
no,
man.
you were awesome. You were a pleasure.
We'll get you on soon. Yeah, we'll find a movie you like and we'll have you on.
Review Ladybird.
That's, we have a guest for that too.
Dude, we have 2 guys for Labor. We could do a
Is it a
5-person
female?
Labor.
Is it a mom?
No.
You should either do a female mom. You could 2 birds, 1 stone and just have a mom. But
Have you seen Ladybird? Cody, have you seen Ladybird?
yeah, it's terrific.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. Everyone's seen it already.
I watched it 2 days before Thanksgiving. I drove home and there was a tweet by Complex Twitter. Shout out to Complex Twitter. There was, what hip hop song brings you to tears other than anyone? It was Hey Mama, which Ladybird is a lot on your relationship with your parents. If you watch Ladybird, and I watched it 2 days before Thanksgiving, you will feel so bad about your entire existence as a teenager. You're going to want to call your parents and be like, you know what? I'm a dick. I'm a dick. I love you. I didn't realize how much I impacted you in a negative way. Your parents, you don't realize the sacrifice that you make, or you might, but Ladybird really brings that into the forefront of your consciousness. It does a terrific job of doing it. It's a terrific coming of age story that is done in a very nice way.
Too. It's funny. It's really funny.
It's very funny, and I think it follows a very traditional plot summary of you get the exposition, you get the rising action, you get the climax, but then it doesn't end at the falling action. You actually get an exposition at the end, which is very interesting. It feels like it's cut off very hard at the end because we're not used to movies cutting off like that.
The Florida Project, which sucked.
I'm more used to that, but it is a very artsy ending. I do agree with that.
It's a very artsy ending.
Greta Gerwig said she wanted to make a female Boyhood, and I think she did it outstandingly. And Boyhood's my favorite movie of all time, so that is extremely high praise.
I still haven't seen it.
But yeah, as you can see, the poster's hanging over my bed. I love Boyhood.
Yeah, we'll do a full episode on that. Right now we have who? Harrison and Garvin?
We have Michael E2, my roommate.
E2 and Garvin.
But we can bring Cody on. You seem so passionate about it. Let's do a 5-some for that.
That could be after.
We can do after break. That's
break.
a movie that's going to be around.
I'm going to be here all winter break. I mean, you guys probably won't be, but...
Yeah. Next week...
I think we'll do it after break. I think it's a movie that will land... It's the word of the day. Will stand the test of time.
Jesus.
Lady Bird will. So.
Next week we have Disaster Artist.
Disaster
and
Artist.
We're also watching The Room. We'll have Garvin and Harrison on, I believe.
Yep.
Wait, so you're watching The Room and then... is it both? Is it like a double feature?
It'll be both.
I bought The Room for $22 Blu-ray. It falls by. It's worth it. Haven't seen it yet. Hasn't come yet, but yeah.
No, I mean that's a general... That's a tax write-off at this point.
My mom just said that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think we need to actually make money in order to do tax write-offs.
Yeah, we definitely do.
We do have to rate these beers at some point.
Yeah, so I was going to say, our beers, I'm going to go...
Oh, wait, we're doing Star Wars after that, too.
Yeah, Star Wars after that,
And then after that, we're not quite sure, but yeah. Doing Star Wars
will be a big one. We'll have us two, Charlie, our friend, Joe Lakovich, our friend, and maybe my brother.
Yeah, Star Wars is going to be fun because I think we're all going to walk off Star Wars, come in your basement, I assume.
Yeah.
And we're going to record the podcast.
Yeah.
So we'll all be very amped about that. I'm actually really looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be like a 5-person podcast. It should be really cool.
And so beers, I'm going to go Festivus, Market Gardens Festivus, $12 at Christmas, Great Lakes Christmas Ale, Fathead's Holly Jolly, and then a distant fifth, Brian Geist's dad.
Mike?
I'm going Great Lakes Christmas Ale 1. It is Christmas, I think, in a bottle. Holly Jolly, Fathead, I think it's really close to Great Lakes. They do a really good job of trying to capture that same flavor.
Yeah, it's very
maybe
close.
it's almost kind of copying it a little bit, so maybe I should deduct points off that, but I'm not. I think it's delicious. 12 Dogs Christmas, it's more honey, like Cody said, than the cinnamon, but it's still really, really good. And Festivus Market Garden. All 4 of those beers are actually extremely close.
Yeah, to rate these, at least these 4 in the top 5 is tough because they're very close.
1 through 4, I would buy in a 6-pack again.
Yeah.
Because they're extremely good.
We should say, would you buy a 6-pack? Yes for the first 4, and then Brian Geist's dad.
I think all of us who want dad is just...
You would bum a beer off of someone who had a dad.
Yeah. It's not a bad beer, but as far as Chris sales go, which is
You're not going to buy your own. If you're like, oh yeah, I'll try one.
Yeah.
But so, I have Fathead, my number 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is good. It's really good.
It's really good. I have that and 12 Dogs as more of a 24th and 25th thing. It's a Christmas Eve and a Christmas beer. So, say you're like, you know what? I found my niche. I found what I like. I don't want to mix it up too much. I'm going to buy 2 6-packs. You're going to buy 2 6-packs of this. You're not going to buy 2 6-packs of Great Lakes. Great Lakes, you're going to have 3, and then you're going to be like,
it's a heavy beer. It's the heaviest beer we drink.
This is heavy, where you could drink a lot more. And when I think of it, especially this year, you have the 23rd on a Saturday, 24th on a Sunday, 25th on a Monday.
22nd on a Friday.
My birthday!
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
You don't want Great Lakes being that beer for you. You want Fathead, you want 12 Dogs of Christmas. You want the actual that many days of Christmas.
I think
Festivus is number 4, Dad consensus number 5.
I think most Clevelanders would
Number
argue
5.
against you with the Great Lakes only getting 6. I think most people would buy 12 or even more. But I agree with what you said.
It's so heavy.
You made a point. It's heavy as shit.
It's heavy, and think about the food that you're eating. It's heavy. I've had a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit from McDonald's, sponsored, and
Thank you, McDonald's.
McDonald's paid us $150 for this podcast.
and a hash brown from McDonald's, sponsored. That's all I've had today. I'm full.
Yeah.
If you have a full roast beast,
Roast beast. We're roasting the beast.
you're not gonna be able to do that many Great Lakes.
I agree. It's the heaviest beer, but I think it's delicious.
I think taste-wise, it tastes the best. I wrote 1 bottle.
Yeah.
Because after you've had the 24th and 25th, you can't do it.
That's a good take. It is a good take.
And what,
It's a reasonable good take.
And what I was referring to, Clevelanders buying 12 plus, is you're bringing it to a party.
Yeah.
You're not taking down 12 yourself. There's no way. It's
The way Clevelanders like Great Lake Christmas Ale is crazy. It's like in our blood.
yeah, and we're just born.
It's
into
like they like the Browns. Unconditional love.
Yeah, it's true. It's Browns, then Great Lakes Christmas Ale. I don't think it's a bad take at all.
Except for
it.
Keegan.
It's my 3, but
But you have Market Garden up there. Market Garden's different.
so good.
I'm not
I
saying
love
it's bad. It's a good beer. It's just, as far as we're racing Christmas sales,
I think it's the one I could do 6 of itself.
I can do like 12 of those.
Yeah, they're so
It was
good.
smooth as shit.
Your top 5 though, Mike.
I give my top 5.
You did? All right.
Yeah, I said Great Lake Christmas Ale, Holly Jolly Christmas by Fathead, 12 Dogs Christmas, Festivus by Market Garden, and Dad by Ryan Geist.
Okay.
My big thing was, is it tastes like Christmas? Because 1 through 4 are all delicious. I highly recommend all through 4. 1 through 4.
It goes back to the Holly Jolly.
Yeah, the Holly. Yeah, it's got to be Holly and Jolly, and Fathead doesn't necessarily connect that. It's really close to Great Lakes Christmas Ale, but Great Lake Christmas Ale is still the king.
You feel full with the Christmas spirit.
Good. You guys watch anything this week?
I watched 2 movies, Fargo. If you guys haven't heard about Fargo, it's awesome. Spoiler alert, I'm kidding. But,
Is it off yet?
It's off. It's on Hulu, though. I have Hulu, if you want my
Okay, cool.
username. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, it's awesome. I love the Coen brothers, and it instantly went like top 3 Coen brothers movie for me. It's really funny. It's really serious. Yeah, it's awesome. It should have won Best Picture in '96, but I haven't seen the movie that won Best Picture.
We'll be doing that over the summer.
Yeah, we'll get into that a while from now. Also saw Loving Vincent, which is still in theaters, kinda. I saw it in theaters Friday. It's all done oil painting. They did
Crazy. It's beautiful.
6,000 frames by 120 different artists. And I was reading negative and positive reviews, and a lot of people said the plot wasn't that great. But I really love the plot. It's about Van Gogh's murder.
It's my girl, Saoirse Ronan, right?
Yeah, she's in it. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. They recorded it first, and then they had the oil paintings paint the frame by frame.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
It's really good.
Yeah,
it's actually a great murder mystery. I love this movie. I'm going to give it a number. I'm going to give it an 8.2. Because nice. we do give it ratings on here. Because I saw it in theaters, so I feel like I should. I really did like it. If you can still see it in theaters, it's not wide anymore, really, but it's really good.
I don't think it ever went wide.
It never really went wide. It's only, you can maybe see it at Cedar Lee in Cleveland and Gateway in Columbus. I'm not quite sure about any theaters after that. But really good. I recommend it. I'm sure it'll be on Amazon in the next couple days, or Netflix in a couple months. I think it's from Amazon. Okay. So, but extremely good. And I learned a lot about Vincent Van Gogh, which is always good to know about a very famous artist. And it's really cool they used his influence of art in every single painting.
Oh yeah, it's very Van Gogh.
It's very Van Gogh, which is really good. I'm really glad I saw it.
Cody, you see anything this week?
Well, despite rewatching How the Grinch Stole Christmas, rewatching Muppets Christmas Carol, and Bad Santa, I'm gonna give my plug again. Watched it 2 weeks ago, but watch Lady Bird. It is terrific.
I agree.
Still out in theaters. You have a chance to watch it.
I think it's going wide this week.
It's going to rack up the nominations.
Yep.
You should at least give it its due diligence and give it a watch.
Everyone should go see it in theaters. Everyone will get an experience out of it. I'm going to start my Greta Gerwig should get a nomination for Best Director. I don't know if she's going to. She deserves it. The movie's outstanding.
Watch it and then text your fucking parents, man. Tell your parents that you love them and that you appreciate them.
It's the female boyhood. It's outstanding.
It is. Give it a watch.
Yeah. Keith?
I always say what I want to watch, and then I never do it. But I've been playing a bunch of video games this week. I played Wolfenstein. I beat Wolfenstein 1.
Congrats.
Thank you. It's an incredible game. The story is ridiculous. It takes place in the 60s, but it's when the Nazis win the war.
Oh.
So it's really interesting.
Are you playing like Americans in it?
You play as an American.
So you're trying to defeat the Nazis.
You're the resistance, basically.
Okay. That's very interesting.
It's a ton of fun. The gameplay is incredible. Like, there's really cool weapons. Like, dual wielding is just fantastic. I'm moving on to 2 this week, so I'll play that. Are they 2
separate games, or are they the same game in one?
2 separate games, yeah. The first one didn't get great reviews. I don't know why. I had a ton of fun with it, and the story is incredible. The voice acting is very good, and the graphics are great too. So, if you haven't picked up Wolfenstein 1, it's like $20 at this point. It's really cheap. When
did it come out?
2013, I want to say.
So it's been a while.
It's been a while. It's on 360, PS3, PS4, and Xbox One. And PC. It's on basically every platform. It's cheap now. I'd say pick it up. It's well worth it. And then I bought Wolfenstein 2, which I'm pretty excited for. I haven't started it yet, but I'll be playing that this week.
When did that come out?
Came out October.
Okay, so did that get you interested in the franchise?
Yeah, so that's why I went back and played 1.
Did that get better reviews?
Yes, okay. They got really good reviews. I'm very excited for that one. I'll play that through this week and give my review next week. And then I impulse bought a Wii U. So I'll be playing Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that was a crazy impulse buy.
I was drunk, so I was like, fuck it.
I heard that game's incredible.
I'll be playing Zelda, yeah.
Switch was... Black Friday was this past week. I know that Switch didn't have a lot of Black Friday deals. Yeah. There's a lot of shiz going on with that, but do you own the Switch already? Why? No, but why didn't you buy the Switch? Is it because they didn't have the Black Friday? Yeah. They advertised it as Black Friday deals, and they didn't have the Black Friday deals.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you buy that and you bought the U? The
problem with Nintendo, it's not really a problem. It's because they're so good. Is their prices never drop. A game from 2011 is still $50. It's because
you could buy Paper Mario for $40 in 2011. Paper Mario for the GameCube,
so good. Yeah.
I don't think good because you know what? It stands the test of time.
I'm being serious. I don't think Mario Kart 64 has dropped in price since.
No, yeah, you go to a used.
It may have risen.
It might have.
Yeah, you go to a used place. Mario Kart 64 is still like $30. Like,
yeah.
It just goes to how good Nintendo is, but when it comes to sales, they don't put their stuff on sale. So a Switch on Black Friday is still $400. So I went Wii U. It's basically going to be my Zelda machine. I'll play Zelda. It's shipping with Smash Bros.
Which is a really good game. I've played
Really good
it.
game.
I played it.
And Wii U, for as bad as the system was, has a pretty good back catalog of Nintendo exclusives.
They always do.
So I'll play through those and I'll enjoy it.
The Mario game's good too. I played Mario game.
Yeah.
With the touchpad, it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, they have Mario Maker too. You make your own levels and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to play Wii U. I'm excited to play Zelda, and then I'll blitz Wolfenstein 2 for next week.
It's not bad. Purge just didn't have that much life,
Yeah.
so there's not much.
I also
You can play
bought-
Wii games on it though, can't you?
You can play what?
You can play Wii games.
Yes,
on
you
it.
can. Yeah.
Do you have a Wii?
Jacob does. So
But you personally don't.
I don't.
So that
Yeah.
also helps the purchase.
We have a Wii.
We have a Wii basically. Yeah.
But I mean, in the future.
Yeah. So in the future, I'll be playing Wii U. I'll be playing some old Wii games. I'll be playing Metroid, that series. I'll be playing through Wolfenstein. I bought Doom as well. I'll give my reviews on those as I beat them. But movies, I didn't watch anything this week. I didn't watch any shows.
In the future, the next week, I'm gonna watch The Room. We're all
Oh
gonna
yeah,
watch
we'll be watching The Room. And
Cody, come over.
I would like to watch. I'd like to watch The Room, especially because the new movie looks so goddamn.
Disaster Artist looks so good. The reviews are terrific. I love James Franco. I can't wait.
I love James. I love that he's just playing a weirdo.
Yeah.
That's
It's
him.
made for him. It's made for him.
That's once again stands the test of time. Drunk driving, method acting. That's him.
That is James Franco.
He's just being weird, man.
Yeah, me and Harrison will delve into the history of The Room a little bit. It's insane how that movie was made.
It is nuts.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that. So yeah, me, you, Harrison, and Garvin will be watching The Room and Disaster Artist. We'll give it a
Monday
review
night,
on
Luke.
both.
Monday night, Cody, if you want to come over.
I'll watch it.
Yeah. We're watching.
Yeah.
Good time.
And you can follow us at movie_rebrew on Twitter. Follow Mike on Untapped at movie_rebrew as well. Yep. All of our episodes are archived on YouTube. Just search Movie Rebrew Podcast. We should come up.
Cody, you have a plug?
Cody, you want to plug yourself?
Yeah, at Cody McCune 12 on Twitter or Cody McCune on Instagram, CEAUXDYMCCUNE on Instagram, or just add me on LinkedIn. Let's connect. Let's connect.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
tag you in the
connect.
tweet. You can follow me at Cash Money Keegan. From our Twitter site, you'll be able to find us everywhere.
He plugged his link in.
I'm sorry. The LinkedIn is just This was the movie review. Have a great time. Movies! Woo!
Yeah, thanks guys for listening.
Everest! Jury duty! Jury duty! Jury duty! Jury duty!
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry
Chrysler! Merry Chrysler!
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening. Equidistant between the
That's a $50 mic!